Long Island Firefighters Legislative Committee was formed by Suffolk and Nassau firefighters to fight for what matters to you.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
But we're not getting them, which is okay.
Sibilance. You guessed it. Frank Stallone.
Last week up in Main Transit, the West Table Flying Dutchman race.
Guys, are we separate from them? Are we ready?
Check, check, 1, 2.
We good?
Yeah, can you hear yourselves?
All right, everybody, welcome to the, believe it or not, the 94th annual Islip Town Drill here at Wheeler Road Track in Central Islip, Long Island, New York. Getting ready for an exciting race that includes this year's state champions, the West Sable Flying Dutchman. Be one of 5 teams taking their way down the track here tonight. My name is Paul Susskind, and I'm joined by state champion Rob Noonan, Lenny Gombert, and get out your wow factor for some stats. Twan Samoa joining us here tonight. Fellas, 5 teams, 5 of the better teams, right?
You know it. It's good to be back, boys. Great job last week at the state drill. Had to be honest, I'm a little nervous about this drill coming up. I haven't been on the radio in about 2.5 years, but thanks for having me, boys. Looking forward to a good night. State drill post-game racing.
Glad you can make it out, Twan.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to have you up here, and we are just about ready to go. We've got the sun right in our face. We need about an hour from now. Things will be a lot better up here on the track. But for everybody racing, the sun's out their back. It should be perfect for them.
Yeah, welcome back, Twan. We're glad to have you up here. Can't wait to hear some of your Twanny stats and everything you bring to the broadcast. I know everybody's anxiously waiting to hear from you.
Tell you 5 teams, Rob. In an hour, we might be very low. We might be halfway through this drill.
I was going to say pump.
No, there's plenty of contests.
How about that?
The CI's
about that?
line now for a 3-man.
I think it's going to take longer to set up for some contests than it's going to be to run some of them.
I agree with you there.
7th Battalion vibes from long ago. Interesting, only 1:6:20 this year statewide. The team on the line right now, an actual 6:20. Second fastest time of the year, 6:32. So let's let it air out. That's what I like best about
Yeah,
this
since
drill.
they moved this drill to
Let it go.
after the state tournament, you've seen a lot of teams just let it fly at this drill.
Yeah,
a lot of
and
good
this-
times in these contests that begin the day.
And this drill shapes up perfectly for that. Falco Miller on Arnett right behind him, side by side. Ooh, Arnett a little bit miss on his second step. They were all tight, all 3 of them.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, and he was motoring.
Would have liked to see them finish the run a little stronger with only a handful of teams. Kind of walked it up after that. We get a kick in the butt from the coaches on that one.
881 right there, you know. This ought to be a 3-2-1 point tournament, no? 5
Yeah.
teams? And I don't know if all 5 are going to be running in each contest, so...
Paulie, is that up to the host, or is there something in the rule book? about
you know,
that?
there is something in the rule book that you're allowed to do it if there's less than so many teams, and this would fit the bill for that. Whether it's up to the host, I'm not sure. It could be, or the area. It's probably the host.
Good
All right.
ice uptown.
West Sable running with a little different lineup tonight. Brian Mara down at college. Johnny Tafe running first man. Billy Hotha next to him. Maddie's on. Mrs. on is in.
Does it beat the 881?
Actually, he was in, but not on, Rob. He ate it right there.
I did a lot of stats, guys, on the history of this drill and some of the times. Last year, to win this drill in 3-man, 6:53 Islip, not a number you'd really expect. 2 years ago, 6:22 CI.
Oh, wide open right here for the West Islip Raiders as they take the line. An 8 and a 9 up there. Come on, guys, put up a shot.
Rob, that first kid did a really nice job.
Yeah,
Filling in for Brian
Yeah,
there.
Johnny Tafe ran the first 2 drills of the year and then had some work conflicts, and that's what brought Billy back running first man.
I think on the line is the WIFD. Anybody have a thought?
I'm still thinking I want to know what state drill party was like with Brian Mara, but later on in the show.
All right, here come
That's
the
the
Raiders.
PG-13 hours.
Ryan Wassmer on the third man. Second man, a little miss there.
Yeah, he got a little wide for him, Brian.
Could still be first place.
Going to be first place to this point.
793.
Oh, here come the Skins. That's definitely in their wheelhouse. As Bruno running first, showing off the entire head of hair. So jealous am I.
They've run 6:53. I think is
Yeah.
the best time of the year. So
They ran it last week at the state drill for 2.5, a big 2.5, I might add. Early on in that drill, you know, you're thinking Bayshore is going to make noise throughout. And that was a big shot for them. Wide open right now.
all right, here we go.
That's the Oscar Gamble of first, man.
Ervelino, Lyman on. Ooh, Ervelino's foot goes through. Lyman goes around the back. That was tough.
He's
Javinsky
smiling.
had to stop hard there.
You can only climb the back of the ladder for so much. Then you got to swing around front.
Can't touch the top from the back. It gets
Can
really
be hard.
difficult.
My man is definitely in the bloodline.
Yeah, Skippy hanging on for dear life there, but
For you older gentlemen that remember Oscar Gamble with the big afro when he played for the Yankees right?
Yeah.
Right, but
Islip staring at 793 to take first place in this contest.
They
What's
don't,
the-
they don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
What do you think?
big advantage.
They
on
got it or
last
what?
day.
793. Sometimes when it's a 793, it's harder than if it was a 650, right? Just don't mess
I
up.
don't know about that.
Just don't mess up. Lenny, you're not climbing a 793 today.
Keep your voice down. I think they hear you.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, but
They are waving off the line. Light go yellow, maybe?
Might be-
Yeah, they're looking at the light.
yeah, it's yellow.
Either that or Lenny knocked it over.
Wasn't me.
So what do you guys think the best time to ever win 3-man in this drill is?
Not today's.
Definitely not.
6:04.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's probably like a Newhoff shot, too.
610.
20, want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I would say then that's like a 6:12-ish. I don't,
Alright,
I don't know if there's been a no here.
Lenny, you win 605.
Wow.
Is that
West
Newhoff?
Sable, 2001.
Why did I not remember that?
What's wrong with you?
6:05 and 01. We're talking, damn, almost state record right there. 500s off.
There's been 19 times 620 or better over the course of the history of this drill. 10 of them belong to West Sable, 4 to Central Islip. And West Sable actually broke the state record here in 76 with a 613.
I was there.
Shout out Warren Horse.
All right, ooh,
Yeah.
third man gets out way late.
It might not matter.
He's getting in nice and easy.
He is not their most fluid climber, but he's working his way up.
Can we maybe restart? The crowd goes wild on the grab.
I'm in disbelief right now.
Yeah, this.
I'm in disbelief. I
Guys,
think they ran that race backwards.
You guys told me racing in 3 mile has been awesome. Look at the state drill numbers. What happened? I think it's me. Hi.
They ran that race backwards.
Guess what? They had fun.
What was the time?
They were all smiling. They were all smiling.
So-
They were all
It
smiling.
doesn't matter. We
10
have
something.
we have a 7, an 8, a 9, and a 10.
Oh, we hit the straight.
And a 13.
Did we hit the straight?
Nah, well,
10-1, we didn't hear it down.
I don't
know.
The baby straight.
12-10. Ah, you blew it.
Oh, wasn't it 10-12?
Snuck into fourth.
Oh.
12-10 is fourth?
Well, Bayshaw's fifth at 13:34.
Oh, my God.
Maybe we should do the 3-2-1 model.
I'm going to predict this tournament's going to get better.
I don't even know if I'd give 3. All right, West Islip. Big lead coming out of 3-man.
All right, let's.
West Islip deserves a 3. Nobody else deserves
Listen,
anything.
Right.
They need to go over and take a picture of that scoreboard right now.
Maybe the scoreboard broke, hopefully.
West Islip's the only team who was even close to their shot.
All right, luckily we don't have to change any lights here. We go right into individual ladder.
All right, I have a question for you. You ready? What's the more prestigious club, the 4 club in B ladder, or the 4.1 club in individual ladder?
4.1.
There's a lot less that have run 4.1.
18 4-1s in the history of individual
Yeah, that's
ladder.
less.
18. Mara's got 8, Warren with 3. Oh, Tommy with 4, Warren with 3, Josh Kaysen 2, and Jay Newhoff with 1. And interestingly enough, on the website it says that Deerfield ran one in 2002. I don't know if that's a glitch or if I'm forgetting somebody.
You know, the kid from Deerfield was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, legit.
It said 4:14 in 02.
Yeah, he could do that. I don't know if he did.
I don't know.
I'm sure we'll get an answer.
We got to look
there.
at it on the website. It's there.
The kid that was climbing for them at that time was special.
I looked at the stats that day. They followed up with a 6-6 and 3-man. So anyway, Eric Miller's going to be running the shot here, not Bush Arnett.
Rob, the numbers you compiled for this tournament, I can't wait to see them for individual ladder or hear them for individual ladder. They must be awesome.
Remember,
Here goes Eric Miller. He's on. Oh, quick miss. Did they like rub this ladder down with
Yeah.
like butter or something?
Right,
What is
isn't that
going on
wrong?
here?
At the beach, a little lotion today, maybe?
how does it work out where Eric and Richie figure out who runs individual ladder?
Rochambeau?
What's that?
I wonder how that works. Like,
Is that rock, paper, scissors?
So the simple question is, everybody knows out of this crew here what the best shot in individual here is.
yeah, of
Yeah, it was a
course.
record.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Twice.
Exactly, twice. Maddie Mara, here we go.
See what Matty can do here. Dad 8-time in the 4
Tell you what,
runs.
he looked pretty good right there.
Clean shot.
He looked pretty good on coming up the ladder, I'll tell you that.
I take one of those.
There was just no slip, Paul.
I remember those days.
So, Chwani, you
It
mentioned
looks spectacular.
Chwani, what'd you mention? 18 4-1s?
18. If you include the Deerfield one, that makes 19. I'm just, no disrespect
Right.
to Deerfield. I just don't remember hearing
12
about
of them were here.
it. Yeah, and yeah.
West Sable's got 9. Islip has 2, which were both the state record, and CI's got 1.
All right, here's West Islip leading the drill now.
And that's-
running into the second race.
that's-
Looking to pile on some more points here.
True, big shot here in the early going for West Islip for sure.
Don't know that the 452's in range, but he wants that.
557 should be, you know.
right.
Get in,
Stepping up here
smooth
with
out.
5 points. He's got
Yeah.
a little
All right,
positivity
here we go.
going.
Wasmer's in.
Just grab the top, and you got
Smooth.
it. There you go.
Good run.
I thought he was wearing a watch, timing himself.
All right. It's a solid 4 for West Islip.
All right, Bay Shore coming up with. Paulie, any ideas?
Nope.
It's no one from the 3-man ladder
This
team.
is AJ.
It's going to be Andrew Ippolito, Ippy's
AJ
kid.
from the juniors.
He ran in the juniors this year, I guess.
Yeah,
So-
he was running individual ladder for them.
Just giving him a
Aren't they
shot.
running 4.5s if I'm not mistaken?
I don't
I
think so.
He's taking up a lot of that line.
Is this just to give him a little taste of pressure? I mean, let him run it.
He runs solid 4s.
Yeah, let the young guys run. Let's see what he's got.
Miss at the bottom twice.
You know, I might want to look at just the rung he's grabbing when he gets in. It looked a little low there. I always like to grab that 9th rung. That's always how I was taught. 661 right there for
Is that
Bay Shore.
Claire coming off that ladder? That
yeah,
we're now
I
aware
don't
of?
know, man. It's just,
This
know.
is the strangest thing ever.
So the Deerfield shot apparently is legit.
Who texted you?
Danny Boucher.
Great stuff, Danny.
And saying, I guess it's on their board. It's theirs.
What was there 4-1?
14.
It's a 1/100th off the state record. Who is it? Do you know the name of the guy? Can anyone name the
Danny,
guy?
what's the name of the guy?
But how did we not know this?
He didn't last long.
All right, Islip.
But still, it's a 414, right?
Tommy G, ready to go. All right, he's off. Pulling his way up.
That guy bleeds Wolves blue right there. He loves it.
Is that going to play with the 452?
That's okay. That's okay.
We'll
That's
see.
an honor to run individual ladder for that team. Third place.
Yeah. I got to get the it was 3/10 off with the naked eye there, guys.
Caught ladder next?
So the points after 2 contests are going to look extremely strange.
I have to add up the totals here. But dude, a Deerfield climber ran a 414 in individual ladder, and none of us up here can name the guy's name. That's
it's
shocking to me.
Fred.
Fred? You might be right.
Fred Jones.
It's not Mike Passaro?
It might be Frank Stallone.
If it's not Mike Passaro, what happened to him?
Mike
He did that and that was it?
But think about that. You run a 414 individual for the Deerfield Hostbusters, and that's it.
And no one from Long Island ever drafted you.
So what year did you say
I
that
thought we were
was?
talking about Point Pleasant.
On the
My fault.
website, it says 2002.
It's at Copenhagen, 413 by Deerfield. At
14's
Copenhagen.
the record.
414.
This told me it was 13.
No, that's
Yeah,
wrong.
that'd be a tie for the
All
record.
right.
Right. That's right.
Bill Henry chiming in, Copenhagen.
Thank you, Bill Henry.
Yeah, you guys should know this. I'm just a hoser, but you guys are all ladder guys.
Oh, you're a hoser, all right.
Yeah, you're one of those guys that likes grasp and hold as a rule.
Keith
Sure.
DeStefanis.
To hit the whole target, you don't just
So
hit
it
a
was-
piece of it.
it was
Just to move
Keith.
the flap a little.
Keith DeStefanis, Gary's nephew.
I mean,
Wow.
is there more
What, he
like?
raced for like 11 minutes? That was his only time ever?
No, he ran for a little bit. He's really good. C ladder, B ladder. He was running.
All right,
Really?
shout out to Keith then. How about that?
Awesome.
414.
Fifth
Deerfield
fastest, the
Hostbusters.
fifth fastest shot ever. Beats Warren's. Warren ran a 416, right? That's Warren's best.
Well, if they got some video of that, they could send it to us. We'd love to. Maybe Chris or somebody in the trailer could put it up for everyone. Well, let's show some respect.
It's one of the cool things on the website too. You can just link it up after you run the stat search. So all I did was an individual ladder stat search today, just to kind of. I thought the 4-1 stat would be pretty cool, and that popped up, and I'm like, how come I've never heard of a 414 by Deerfield? And it was an 02. You know, it's in our heyday, Rob. You know, Paulie, Rob, we were in our prime there, and how did we not know?
I don't know.
What's he got? What's he
YouTube
got?
wasn't really here.
What's he
yet,
got for 4.2s?
So okay, so let me. Yeah, that's a good question.
Good question,
So let me go. So Stat Central, run search.
Deerfield.
I'm gonna go individual ladder.
Pay attention at home. This tool is really
It's
good.
very cool.
On the website.
And I'm gonna go to teams. And it's in alphabetical order. I'm gonna go
You could look up-
Deerfield Hostbusters. Let's see. Now I'm gonna search it.
You can look up your team, any team.
Yeah, it's very
what
cool.
year, what race, what they score in.
Okay, so
I just look up Lenny stuff.
you know what though, Paulie? It's a good point because he's got a 435 earlier that season in 02, a 439 in 1999, actually two 430. So throughout, if you look at 98 to 02, there's a bunch of shots 450 and faster.
There you go. It's all legit.
But then you just bust out a 414. I mean, damn. Yeah, right. Oh. Well, anyway, there you go. No Deerfield hose buster trivia for you guys.
All right, guys, I'm going to chime in a quick second while we've got a moment. We talked about Brian Mara being down at college, University of Alabama. Right now, sitting with his fraternity brothers from Delta Tau Delta in the fraternity house, maybe having a cold refreshment or two while they're watching the drill. Brian, hope you and the rest of the Delt brothers are having a great time.
The one thought I had after that state drill was like, I wish I was partying with Brian Mara right now.
Yeah, I wish I was partying right now with him because I could use a cold drink.
Well, how about we address him correctly? State champion, New York state champion, Brian Mara. Brian, you wear that well.
I don't want his head to explode any bigger.
Also,
Enjoy the ride.
Also, put your shirt back on, kid. Every picture I saw.
So,
Listen. That's what you're supposed to do when you win, right?
yeah, I'd like to say roll tide, but I'll go with hotty toddy instead.
Hotty toddy?
Hotty toddy.
Why is that? What does that mean?
That's the old Miss.
He's getting personal.
That's right.
He's getting
That's where my daughter is. He'll know which one that is.
Just don't throw up a War Eagle.
All right, so we're getting close to B ladder, guys. Best B ladder shot in the history of the town drill.
Let's see. So, yeah, no,
450.
Well, yeah, right.
I'll
We
go
barely got that in the individual.
493.
I know Mooney's got one.
I'll say 488. I'm good, thank you.
I agree with you. It's probably no, thank you. It's probably a crazy 4.8.
4.8.
I'll say 489. West Sayville.
Oh, what is this? The Price is Right?
487, 2005.
Oh, you went the wrong way.
You go back 98, 488 for the state record in 1998.
And I feel like it was early that year, right? I feel like this.
It was August 7th, so
earlier. Okay.
Before
That's
state
when we
drill.
used to do it before the state drill.
Right.
That was crazy.
eight fours in the history of the town drill. 20 shots, 509 or better. Last year, CI wins with a 504.
Wow.
And that's one of the reasons people come out here. It's a Town of Islip, right? You got
Track is ready,
these
lights
guys
is
doing.
set. Next contest to be run. Moto hook and ladder, Class B. New York State record, 4.82, held by West Sayville. Track record, 4.83, held by West Sayville. No overtime. Up to the lights, number one, the Central Islip Hobo.
Hey, you guys are right. That's why everybody loves coming out here on a Friday night. Yeah, there's less teams, but the competition level is high. The facility is great. It's usually a good show.
We have not seen a 4 statewide yet this year. Richie Arnett, the newest member of the 4 club, currently in a 4-way tie for 3rd place on that list with A-Rock, Preston Hicks, and Mikey Passero. I've been waiting for it.
All right, let's see if we can bring it to you. Danny Jackson ready to go. Hit her up. Let's him go hard. Staircase. Richie's on. Accelerate.
Nice run.
It's 20 time.
Does he break the tie? It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
I got it in the ground at 65.
Yeah.
Twan, get your stat stuff ready.
Drum roll.
Time for Central Islip.
There it is.
4.97. 4.97.
And Richie Arnett, like I just said, baby, he has just broken a 3-way tie with A-Rock, Preston Hicks, Mikey Passero. They all had 3 4s under their belt.
Number 4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
So he's
Richie Arnett is now alone in 3rd with 4 4s under his belt. Next up, the incomparable John Short from the Spencerport Red Onions, who has 9. And then after that, it's on to climb Mount Mara, who's way ahead with 45.
Yeah.
So, guys,
That means you got to live that long.
Yeah.
that's the ties for the 5th best shot in town drill history with the Islip Wolves with that 497. back in 2004.
My question is, because Chris could have announced that a little bit more exciting.
No,
He was
pretty good,
waiting
man.
for CI
That was a 4.
to
He was waiting for the truck.
No,
to
I'm
come
saying he
back,
could have been a little more hyped up. No,
I thought
I thought it was medium.
I thought he was all
For
right.
a 4, first one of the year?
Some 97, teetering.
All right, West Sable coming to the line.
So again, I'm here. I'm getting feedback about my mic. So again, Richie Arnett, all alone in third place in the 4 club. Congratulations, and much more to come from him, the Phenom.
All right, here comes West Sable. Mike Lets him go. Billy's bicycle's in.
That was a drop for a 4.
I had 256 in the ground. They were moving.
Time for West Sayville, 7.49. 7:49.
It's got a 4 in it.
There you go. Wrong spot.
Wrong decimal place.
And going back and looking at that state drill, guys, I was getting in the latter portion of the
Up to
day.
lights. Number 6, the Bayshore Redskins.
Yes.
I guess we're not going to get West Islip then. Who's
Okay.
leading our drill going
Right,
into
with
this
9.
contest?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting Islip or West Islip, right? So this is, it'd be they should do, like, if everyone's in the race, 5 points. If it's only 3 teams, do 3 points. Why couldn't you do that?
A little hybrid,
Right?
Merv. A little hybrid scoring.
Dude, if West Islip just stopped the truck, got off, put it in the ground, they guarantee 2 points.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a little surprising. Just complete it.
You know what's tough about this drill too for the teams? You get done with the contest, you got to go out onto the main road. It's a long way to get back around.
And then change the truck over at some point, like not for B ladder, obviously, but from here
Yeah,
on, it's going to be.
we ought to be doing the backing down the track thing today.
But remember, like in the 7th Battalion back in the day, they used to change the order every contest, right? So if you were last,
All right, here comes the Redskins. Lets him go just outside the 6. Skis on. Ooh, a little bit of a bicycle just before he was going to go for his grab.
279 in the ground.
Time for Bayshore, 7.78. 7:78.
He's guaranteed 3. Right?
guaranteed 3. You want to play the racing game early for sure. Especially
Early and often
especially in this tournament, right?
Rob,
Yeah.
you're right. This is going to be way more time changing over the contest than it is to run them.
Oh yeah, I mean, Bayshore's got to go all the way around.
Are we doing C ladder next or dummy?
Change truck.
Dummy on the scorecard is what it says.
Yeah, and they're running dummy. He should just back right up.
Exactly. I imagine it's only going to be the same 3 teams, right? Is West Islip going to run dummy? They going to run dummy?
Move the equipment.
Refresh my memory. Are we talking over Chris or are we not talking?
Yeah, I don't
Chris
think
is
he's coming
talking?
through my headset.
Okay.
Motor hook and ladder class B.
Oh, yes, he is now. I'm sorry.
I know. I hear him.
5 points with the time of 4.97. Number 1, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 4, West Sayville. Third place, 3 points. Number 6, Bayshore.
So, Rob, do we have any chance throughout the night of you maybe getting an interview with a state champion on your team? You think about that today?
Not particularly, but I'm sure we could get somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure the
I'd love to get one of the first-time young kids. We
Yeah.
had about 10 people get their first state drill win, which was really cool for all of them.
We're calling Brian Mara later. I'm going to put him on speaker, and then we're going to have a little chat. It's going to be good. I'd actually like to talk to Chris Connell, too. I want to hear about a little update about him. I texted him a little bit this week. Chris, if you're listening, hope you're getting well, my man. Talk a little bit about that later. Are we doing advertisements tonight here, boys? Are we keeping it live? I know this tournament moves fast.
We're like commercial free now.
Oh, sick.
Our donors are doing so well, right?
Sirius XM style over here. I love it. Anyway, guys, Richie Arnett. I mean, the question is, how much higher is he going to climb? No pun intended. On this 4-club list, right? He's all alone in third. John Short's got 9. Richie now has 4. Again, Mara leads the way with 45. How high does he go? I think he's young enough that 9 is well within reach, right? John Short take over second place. Can he get eventually to 45? Will really be the question as his career progresses. But
Got to do more than one a year, but we've definitely seen him have the capability of doing that. But it is hard to run like that for an extended period of time, but he definitely is young enough and has plenty of time in front of him.
The second youngest player ever to join the 4 Club. He joined at 20 years old. The youngest guy, of course, Shawnee Matthews, Lindenhurst Nails, joined when he was 19. So that he does have that, under his belt. Mikey Mara joined when he was 25. So it's a full 5-year head start he had.
That's great. I mean, and then he does so many. That's
I know.
just nuts, right? But he also had, Billy in front of him, right? He had a climber in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
They went to Sean early like they were putting eggs in his basket, and well deserved. He was getting it done.
Yeah.
And listen, Central Islip climbers don't have a tradition of running into their 40s either, though. So
That's a great point.
Well, I was going to
not saying this can't happen. I'm sorry,
I
Lenny,
know.
but
That's okay.
But traditionally you don't see that much.
I was going to bring that up before when Twan was saying, the potential, and we all see it. They're putting him in all the races now in other key positions, and focus starts to change, effort starts to change for what your sole thing was maybe to now multiple things. So see if he can keep it all together. It's a lot on his plate.
It's a young man's game. It's a young man's position. Anyway, like I was saying, watching the state drill from home this year, we're actually at the Simone family picnic over at Marjorie Post Park, and great broadcast, by the way, guys. I just thought I got shades of like 1994 with the two teams running above, and they run away with it early. But, if you really break down the numbers, I could hear it already. The hobos going on a 642 and 3-man ladder. And I could just hear Michael Mara telling the guys, I don't know if he said it or not, but he definitely said, the door's open. The door's open. And then Matty Mara and those guys, Brian, go down. Billy Hothan, too, run a 636. Matty's best shot as the third man so far in his young career. Awesome stuff. That's a 2-point swing right there.
Yeah, I thought we said it that day after it happened, we were talking about that exact thing, Twan.
Yeah.
And, I in my head, and I was talking about it the day before, and I think on the Thursday show, I was saying if the kids could get it done in 3-man, even if they didn't win the contest, I thought it set them up for a great day. They've been second all year.
Yeah.
Even if they could keep that right there and they didn't falter, I thought that it really set up their day.
Yeah, I thought it was a major statement that they took first place and said, here we go.
Okay, track is ready, lights are set.
And then the same thing happens in Sea Ladder.
Next contest to be
Couple
run
of
is
900
Ladder
separated
Dummy,
them.
New York State record. 15.81 by West Sayville. Track record. 15.81 by West Sayville. No overtime.
That
To the
record,
lights, number 1, the Central Islip Hobo.
Just to finish the thought, without those little, it's a 4-point switch if you think about it, but going maybe 10 to 15 hundredths, it instead of it being 13 and a half, 13 going at the Sea Hose, it's potential 15 to 11.
Right.
And the tournament's just, that was a big part of it early going.
Both of those teams were so good all year in the first 4 contests
Yep.
that it really was going to hinge on the second part of the day, and it did. 15 is the state record here. Just shut up. Let me tell you that.
No.
Let me
I
tell
got
you
the
that.
times in a minute, but here we go. They almost do a little caught ladder. They're right on the 6.
Yeah, they had to. They would have not been able to get down. They're a little tight, straight right here, but it's going to be a good way to get down.
Jake and Eric Miller are up, handing that over to Arnett.
His
He gives
ladder
that
looks-
little slide.
This ladder looks like it's from 1970.
He's turning, running hard.
Yeah, that's the ladders we use in this contest, Lenny, the ones that have always been used.
This thing is ancient, folks.
It's the one you can slide down nicely. It's the one that doesn't have the tape all over it or the bars.
21.71. 21.71.
A cool 6 seconds off the record.
Yeah, well, if you can run under a 20 these days, it's impressive.
Who holds the record?
West
Sable.
Sable back in 1995 runs a 1581. Just to give you a little perspective, last year CI wins with an 1854.
And that was a good shot.
23 CI and Islip tie with an 1868. The last shot sub 18 goes back to 2015. CI ran a 1792. Otherwise, all of these times in the top 20 ever run here are in the 90s, the 50s.
Yeah.
It's crazy how far back it goes.
That 2015, that's probably Newhoff, right? He was pretty good in this contest, Obviously, great climber
Yes.
himself, and then, he had the every time I watch this contest, I'm just like, how do you slide down? How do you lock yourself in?
No, you do. Listen, I carried the dummy 20 years. You got to get the pads inside on your thighs.
Okay.
We would get the pads in inner thighs.
Right.
And you got to get under the arch here. When you get that done, you got to be under the arch and you can go.
Yeah.
You ain't stopping.
All right, so Ryan Murphy and Brian Kessler carrying up the dummy. There's 42 hobos down there, and these two senior guys that run every contest are climbing. Hats off to them.
I blame Gen Z.
Up to the lights, number 4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
These Gen Zers don't know a good day's hard work, guys. I don't know what's going on.
That's what it is.
Shout out to the millennials bringing it up right there, you know.
Yeah, there's a couple things that can really improve your score here. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your hands. You got to touch that top rung, get under the arch, and those should start sliding before they put the dummy on you.
Yeah.
The key is to pin that dummy sideways and let it fall into your arms, and it pushes you down.
Wait.
And then you got to know where to step off.
So is there a rule about when you need to touch the dummy if you're the ladder guy?
No.
The top rung, and then you could be in any position when they hand
They
it
could
to you.
toss it off the arch to you if you
You
want.
could slide halfway down, and they could drop it to you if you
No
really want.
way.
Yeah.
To catch it, you can't touch the
They
ground.
touch the ground, no time.
So if you
That's the way to break the record, Rob.
Well, that's how you see it get
Frankie
done.
Miller,
person.
Frankie Miller carried
Yes,
the
he
dummy
did.
back in '95.
But we were
Great athlete, was very good at that. They ran that for a few years.
We were running
went to really good numbers.
16s. We were running 16s at the time. But you guys they perfected it. He was dead. And they were coming in
How far
fast.
down the ladder he was when he finally.
I bet you it was almost about half.
Yeah.
You pin that thing in, and that just carries you right to the bottom.
All right, here come the Dutchmen.
I love the yellow rectangle.
A little bit sideways now. They strap it out.
Deeper than they want to be.
You want to pull that ladder out? That's not going to be.
They didn't.
That is not.
Ladder
They're
to
going to
pull
pull it out now because that is way too straight.
Yeah,
There you go.
Smart.
All right, Jake Massaro's going to be carrying the dummy.
Touch the top,
So he's got to get his hands underneath.
and he stays
And
at
he,
the top.
and he waited.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. You got to get that crotch over your shoulder too.
You
You're
guys
good at
might
that,
not
huh?
remember this, but last year he carried the dummy and he was trying to lean to get to the timing line, and he ended up going head first into the ground right at the line, and he got they got a no time.
28.28, 28.
He must have studied the one time I ran because I did the exact same thing and never again.
Up to the lights, number 6, the Bayshore Redskins.
And this is a pain in the ass to do with the C-truck too, because just as you're hitting second gear, it starts to pull out. You're hitting the brake, so it's it's very herky jerky.
Yeah. Could you use a B truck?
Yes.
You could, but it
Yes.
doesn't make sense.
No, it does.
Well, you saw those guys get a little bit squirrely right there.
I mean, you want to get it in the ground at 2 something. You want to dig it in 2 something. Then you're on your way if you put it in the right spot. So the B truck can get you there. It's just a little heavier drop.
Yeah.
For 2 seconds.
And they're further back from B ladder,
Yeah.
obviously, too.
Yeah.
So that's the other part that comes into this, too. Yeah.
All right, so Bayshore.
Cool.
So Paulie, what does Bayshore practice this week? Any idea how many times?
I know when I probably climbed the last 7 years of doing it, we wouldn't even bring the dummy. We would just do the climb. So I don't know what they've done this week.
I think they got rained on Wednesday. May have tried to squeeze these in last night. I don't know
Yeah,
how
we
they
tried
made
to
out.
run this Wednesday night, and that rain pretty much put a kibosh on that.
Bayshore Redskins, they need some points, boys. A couple of fifths early on, I think, so pretty far behind.
Well, this is the tournament you can gain quickly. It's this one.
Bayshore currently with 5.
Pushing that 1 minute.
Oh, I think they hit the yellow.
I think they
they're
hit-
just inside it. Oh,
This is going to be a
get any closer than that?
this is going to be a tough ladder to come down. They're actually going to move it in. I don't know if I'd be doing that. You're right, Rob. That's tight.
That's about as tight as you're going to get.
That grabbing one was right on the face of the arch, man.
Tougher to make that pivot when that arc like that.
You know, if that's a B ladder shot or a C ladder shot, that's a tough grab, man. Your thumb might hit
Yeah.
the face of the arch there, right?
All right, the only good thing in this contest about having 3 teams, the hobos don't have to carry that thing back up.
They're looking
Dozen
for
times.
they're looking for yellow pavement.
I do love the yellow rectangle up here that they drew for the dummy
They're getting a
location.
rerun,
Your
guys.
attention,
Here we
please.
go.
Bayshore, you're getting a rerun. Digital era. Bayshore will be getting a rerun.
And you heard the collective grunt from Ryan Murphy
Bayshore,
and Brian Kessler.
It's a no time they're giving them. They're not getting a rerun. It's going to be a no time.
I don't know. Phil's down there, one of our officials. Taking a look at where the spikes went in.
Your attention, please. Bay Shore. You will not be getting a rerun outside of the safety zone. On the yellow line, outside the safety zone.
A little bit of a late call down there, right?
Yeah, we knew it was close.
Yeah.
They had to wait to go out and look at it.
They could split the difference and give them 3 points.
I thought they might have caught it,
Okay.
but I don't know. That might have been one of those ones with 3 teams running. Let it go.
Yeah, right.
Let it go.
I think I see a yellow chip of pavement down there. Let me go get it.
Have we seen that before?
You notice I clammed up this time. Shout out to Point Pleasant.
But yet the dummy made its way back up.
I don't think we need it anymore.
Oh, what a wasted trip. That is
Man.
not fun. These guys, even the young guys are huffing when they get up here.
Should we leave it there for buckets?
Oh, why don't we put a ladder up and you show us how it's done? We can have a little demo, put you on camera.
Go look at the videos.
They're very grainy.
Come on, they got to get it down.
8 millimeter.
I actually thought Cummings tried to step on the spot and mash it in so they couldn't see it, but I guess he missed it when he spun. With the
What happened to carrying a black magic marker in your pocket, huh?
Yeah, that digger should have been all over that, waiting for the.
Oh, no, that was for the
They
tires.
should have been kicking it in. Yeah, that's for the cords.
That was the cords on the tires.
That digger should have been roughing it up and scuffing it. I would have been all over that.
I remember we were so broke we would have the cords on the tires showing through.
They got a no time, but they're going to the line. I'm so confused.
I am too.
And the dummy's up here too. So it seems to be like there's still discussion going on.
Like got a no time or they didn't get a
I
no
don't
time?
know. The officials,
All right.
it appears they're getting a rerun. They just asked if the dummy's here, which it is.
Poor Chris announced both.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Bobby's. So okay, so we were flip flopping here. They thought the clocks. The officials thought the clocks never started at the starting line. It turns out they did, and the buttons are out of sequence, so they will get a rerun. But they won't get a rerun if they hit the yellow line, which we've been told they did. Am I right, Paul?
Now they're flowing the red flag.
Now they are.
Can't make this shit up.
All right, this is a tough one. All
Yeah, it was a communication issue as to why.
right, let's go.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Let's go to Sea Ladder.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, one of the things I texted you about Sea Ladder earlier this year, guys, is we were comparing Michael Mara and Richie Arnett, right? It's when you look at Michael Mara, I know he's got over 108s as a climber. I'm not sure what exactly the number is. That's a stat file I'm going to be working on soon. But if you look at his best 4-year stretch, and the reason I picked 4 years is because Richie Arnett's been climbing for 4 years. So between 95 and 98, between 06 and 09, that was Mara's best 4-year stretch where he ran 28 eights in Sea Ladder.
7 a year.
What? 7 years, pretty good.
Richie Arnett in his 4th year climbing Sea Ladder is at 23. So Michael Mara-like numbers in his first 4 years of climbing. I know that's now look, that goes back to I texted that to you guys at CI's invite where he goes 877 that day with the guys on the back, but none since. 905 at the state drill last week. So put him at 24 now. So he's got 24 in his first 4 years of climbing, where Michael Mara's best stretch was 28 in 4 years. So just pretty amazing stuff that we're getting out of this young kid, man.
You know, sometimes we forget Twan has a lot to do with the other guys on the truck,
Of course.
the ride down the track. And I think this year we haven't seen CI as consistent delivering into the pit for different reasons, both B and Sea Ladder, as we did last year.
I think a big part of the Sea Ladder run is the way that Danny Jackson drives, man. That pop brake.
It's unbelievable.
I'm
We
surprised
always talk about.
teams not started doing.
You know
it.
what?
So
I
much
think
so-
they've been trying it to him, but I don't think any of them are able to do it like he does it.
It just to me now look, I'm not on the back of the truck, but it looks like it's more like a B ladder shot. I didn't climb Sea Ladder all that much in my career. I had JoJo, but I did it the final 4 or 5 years of my career, and I never really felt quite as comfortable in C as I did in B. But with a drop like that, it makes sense. It looks more like it's B ladder to me. Like it's a harder off, right? I just think that it's a game-changing move that not enough drivers have maybe tried to emulate. I mean, look, I've never driven the contest. So
Not enough.
tell me,
None.
right.
0.
I've heard people trying it. I just don't think they're successful enough
People are
to.
trying, and Antoine, watching from up here as we see it more and more, that if and when they struggle, a lot of times it's at that top end of the break where he gets a little squirrely or whatever. So, and he's got to be in the right position on the track to hit it. So, it's
Results,
tricky at best.
Motor hook and ladder dummy. First place, 5 points with a time of 2:1.71. Number 1, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 4, West Sayville.
And that's it.
So, Twan, I can't think of his name, but you just witnessed what I did. The younger brother,
Yeah,
I
that's-
believe, of Richie Arnett,
We just call him not Richie Arnett.
picking up the dummy, folding it in half like it was a backpack, and walking out of here cuddling it like it was nothing.
Love
So
that.
that's the future.
So, guys, we've been through 4 contests, and we've really seen one shot
Yep.
that we would consider high end.
The 497 by the Hobos.
Maybe when the sun goes down.
Hobos and West.
So
Sayville.
here you go, guys. So Matt Rodden just chimed in,
Yep.
and he says, "What about the cone tops?"
Yeah, that was a big part
Makes
of it
a
too.
difference,
It
right?
does, of course. You know, what was the cone rule back in the day? Was it
Wasn't
three?
any.
Yeah, it was none, right?
No.
What cars were going like 2.9, if I remember correctly. But
Nah,
didn't it get
nobody
that,
was
it never
ever-
got that
no one
fast?
was ever
3
second.
O's?
Yeah.
3 1s?
Yeah.
Three
No,
threes.
really? I thought they were fast.
Well, no, there was always people saying it was 3:15.
Yeah.
15.
Joe
There's been a lot of
Statsfinger.
three-
Yeah.
maybe some three-
But I thought it was
three-
3 threes.
And again, you got to stop the truck. Just because it was 3-3 doesn't mean they stopped.
And remember, on your watches, you're always a tenth and a half quicker than what the cone light actually is.
Well, we had the bigger tires, you know?
Yeah.
So that was
For
stopping
sure.
it a little bit. And then when they made them illegal, went to the smaller tires, and you're still doing 3-3, then it's not stopping, then it's, you got to change it. And
Yeah. Nah, true.
So Matt Rodden, you are correct. A lot
Yeah,
of
it's a good
factors.
point, of
Yep.
course. I was picking Danny Jackson's brain at the Hempstead Invite about it, and he was telling me he doesn't downshift. Do you guys know anything about driving in sea ladder? I don't really know much about it.
0.
Yeah, so he's telling me that, and I'm like, oh, I keep nodding like I never do. I'm like, yeah,
Sure.
more. But he was saying something about how he doesn't downshift, and I wonder if that's a part of it. But again, I have no idea.
I didn't
what
think
goes on
anybody
in
would
that
be
seat.
shifting anything other
Well,
than
that's what I thought.
into drive.
I thought the last team to shift were the Farmingdale Coolies and B ladder, back in the day.
We were shifting pretty late.
Oh,
We were shifting pretty late into second at least, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that B truck.
Paulie was doing it while he was throwing. He'd reach in and have to help him shift.
That's right. Grab it. Are we waiting for the sun to go down here? What are we doing?
I don't know, it's
Cone
pretty
light.
shady on this side of the arch. It's nice. Cool breeze, right, guys?
Not far away from the sun getting away from the arch here.
So wait, who won the Flip Cup tournament?
Central Islip.
Really?
Yes.
Was it well visited?
I heard us cheating in both.
Really? I don't know.
Chris Murphy did a great job with it, Twan, to answer the question. He really did.
When I read that, I'm like, what a fantastic idea.
It
right?
really
Something
was.
to do.
People were enthused. The teams were into it, and Chris did a great job hosting it.
They beat North Belmore in the finals.
Oh, is that what it went down to? Cool. You had a good crowd. Did they do the Battle of the Bands like always? I didn't go up there this year. That's kind of died off a little bit.
There was no battle of the bands, but there was almost a battle between the bands.
Well, tell me more.
Well said, Rob.
We'll be back after this message.
Well,
That was
I can
great.
tell you it definitely wasn't the Hempstead Yellow Hornets marching band.
They could have won.
We never had a marching band. We were lucky if we had one every now and then. Who was it? Savannah Cellar Savers versus who?
No, they weren't in it. They stopped a long time ago.
They were great.
2 fire department bands, so leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough. But I'll tell you, watching it on TV, man, with the the T-shirt gun and the tastes great, less filling, I was giggling, man. It was pretty funny, keeping the crowd into it. It was a good watch. You guys start cheering, tastes great, less filling? Did you start
I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know that
I
happened.
remember that from Labor Day in Hicksville
Yeah.
when I was a kid, right? All of a
Right.
sudden, people was like yelling at each other.
That
"Tastes
was
great,
that
less
was
filling."
that was pre-riot.
Yeah, right.
There was a riot shortly thereafter.
So this was pre-riot also.
Contest to be run, Motor Hook and Ladder, Class C. New York State record, 8.62, held by Central Islip. Track record is 8.46, held by West Sayville. No overtime.
No,
Up to the lights. Number 1, the Central Islip Hobos.
No, that one in Hicksville was an actual riot.
That was early 80s.
They stopped the drill. They had helicopters, horses.
And even the scorecard said it up till like the 90s, like drill canceled due to spectator riot or something like that.
Yeah.
Said it on the scorecard.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I like racing. I was like, coming of age.
I don't know. I just remember my mom throwing us in the car, getting out of there, saying, "Oh, those bikers! It must have been the bikers."
The
Yeah,
bikers.
Lily White St. James people.
Yeah.
It must be the Phantom bikers.
Now you just can't leave.
Think about what you could have said.
CI Hobos on the line. The stat that I said earlier was Michael Mara's best 4-year stretch, 28 eights. Richie Arnett currently at 24 eights in his first 4 years running. Does it go to 25?
You seem to call it before, Twan. I mean,
Listen,
it's like Christmas morning for you if he does that.
Yeah, but it's really, can he play with the 862?
That's a tough stretch if you ask me.
I'd like to see.
Present's not big enough, Daddy. I want more.
He's going to have to really let him go in that situation.
All right, Danny Jackson bringing him down. A lot of stuff. Oh, he comes up way short. Richie doesn't care. He's going to hit that arch.
You know, I thought his first break was a lot harder than rig normal.
Yeah.
And I think he slowed it down too much. And he comes through the arch just praying to Jesus right there. His hands up in the air.
See, his hands were completely off the steering wheel.
All right, so yes, folks at home, get ready for the replay. You should be able to see the driver a little frustrated with the way he delivered his guys, and you'll see his frustration. Look,
That was really funny. I thought he was waving us up here.
They're gonna get a rerun. No cones.
No cones?
It's unbelievable. What are we doing? I think the official told him he has to keep at least one hand on the wheel.
Yeah, I'm getting shades of Y2K right here. Like,
Your attention, please. Number 1, Central Islip will be getting a rerun due to digital errors.
not allowed to turn your
Will be
head,
getting
but
a
you can take your hands
rerun.
off the steering wheel.
You're allowed to let
Good.
Jesus take the wheel. Jesus takes the wheel.
Both hands are in the air like he's on the
Guys,
cycle or something.
That's not the first. I
replay
like
queued
the
up.
first time this year. I got another one for that one.
Oh, go ahead, Murph. You got it?
Yeah, we got the replay queued up. You guys can see it on your monitor, folks at home. Ready? Watch this maniac here. Hands up. Oh, I hate myself. Unbelievable.
Hands up,
Ladder.
baby. Hands up. Give me your heart.
That's hysterical.
normally I'd be concerned for the guys on the back, but they're off the truck
I
already.
don't think I've ever
It doesn't
seen that.
matter.
Guys, that's the second time he did it
I
this
know,
season.
we know. This was even more exaggerated, Chris.
Yeah.
Ralph used to do it all the time. You were too busy climbing.
Ralph would just slam the gas pedal down too far, and
So-
then we'd crash into the cemetery gate.
For anyone that cares, I had 945 overall.
There you go. I was wondering.
With that,
Up to the
677
lights.
in the ground.
Number 4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
except for we don't have a cone light yet. Now we do.
We think.
What is going on?
West Sayville fresh off their Sea Ladder victory in the state drill. Their first win in that contest since 2012. Got to go back over a decade. That was a big shot, man. 896, and I liked it on the call. That's the best you're going to get out of Billy Hothan. Come on, man. I don't know,
Yeah.
Rob. That's what you said to him.
No, I called him Billy something else by
I
accident.
hope he puts that at 8-7 right now.
Truck kind of hesitates on Michael Mara as he goes in. Billy,
Yeah, Billy
really
crushes it, though.
Like a little climb out of frustration there.
I don't know if there's a bump back there, but I saw their front tires. Maybe it was when he popped second gear.
Time for West Sayville.
666 in the ground.
9.21. 9.21.
Add 100th,
Phone
Lenny.
350.
Add 100th to that dig time, Lenny.
And Twan on that
Oh,
sea
10th
ladder
and a half.
shot, I said that because the truck
Up
kind of
the
got to
lights,
stop and there
number
was no
6,
momentum.
The
Oh, gotcha.
Bayshore Redskins.
Yeah, what do you call it? The truck didn't react when he wanted to come out in a state drill. And he kind of got stuck in the
Gotcha.
patch a little bit more than he would have liked.
Great day by him, though, and I love that he's frustrated, right? Because you win the state drill, you come back, you don't rest on your laurels. You want to run your shot every time, and he's a ladder climber, man. You don't want to blow any shot, right? That's how it goes. You want to run your number every single time.
Stands are about 90% full. Still time to squeeze in. Plenty of food and beverage. Come on down to Wheeler Road here, Central Islip Fire Department. Catch the Town of Islip drill.
Sun is just about heading down behind these trees. Everybody in the stands is pretty much already in the shade.
Except us.
Just us. Boiling with nothing to drink.
Sun's not really so much there or there, but right here.
All right, here comes Bayshore. Oh, they came up short again.
For sure, this time.
They were
The one thing
it's just short of the
the
yellow.
one thing you got to make sure is don't get no times in a three-team tournament.
Yeah, they're
There
spikes.
will be a no time for Bayshore outside the safety zone. No time.
Maybe
Cone 366.
Good 3 or 4 inches shy on this one.
I mean, the brakes are just stopping. This is just like CI's. It just stopped.
Speaking of CI, they're lining up for their rerun.
So
Up to
CI,
the lights for their rerun. Number 1, the Central Islip Hobos.
back in 23, CI won this contest with an 874. Best time in the town drill history in sea ladder. West Sable, 08, ran at 848.
Heavy, heavy.
848. Come on now, boys.
You have like a top 5 deal there? I'm sure Islip's on there with a couple, but it's
848.
okay if you don't have it. I'm putting you on the spot there.
At West Islip has the 5th best shot at an
Yeah.
873.
Oh,
Actually
okay.
tied for 4th with West Sable.
Okay, there you go.
848.
And
right.
Second
No.
best the year before, they ran at 863. 04 they ran at 870. 02 they ran at 873.
Current state record, though, 862 after all the changes with the tires and all that stuff, the cones.
Still got to be good to say, yeah, good luck. I ran the 848. You guys have your record at 86. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
What was it like that day? Well, we did 1-9 to the cone, and
Wheelie wheelers. All right, Danny Jackson, take 2. There they go. They got Mo now. Richie's on.
you're not going to miss that twice.
Yeah, that's going to be an 8, and then some.
Good looking run right there for CI. Little wobbly, but these athletes know how to handle it. Throw up a good shot.
Time for Central Islip.
Where was that in B ladder?
8.79.
Yikes.
8.79.
That's not the top 5, but it's pretty good.
Looked matter of fact, and it's boom, 8-7.
Tied for 8th best shot in town history.
Is that the best shot of the year, 879?
I thought they went
Did that? No, not 8.6.
early in the year, no?
8.6? I don't think so.
All right.
I'll let Schwan look that one.
Yeah, no, I actually was just cued into another thing. I mean, if you these numbers for this kid are incredible. They did the hope was at 877 at the CI invite this year. I believe that's the time of the year. But I'm just looking. I mean, he's got 19 shots, 879 or faster. He's been doing it for 4 years. 19.
Wow, I'm surprised at that.
Move the equipment.
That I'm surprised at.
Local committee, rules committee, general judges out to the track for water test, please.
And his best time is not even the state record, 857 at the Joe Hunter last year in 24. He is the current climber for the state record, 862, set in 2023. But imagine that, 19 shots, sub
No.
8.7. The Yellow Hornets team record is 879. That's our team record. He's
Team record. A lot
We
of
were pretty
teams
good
never
ladders.
been in.
They sure never run that.
Now, where does the 1376 combined rank up there between the two races?
Good question.
That's another good one, right? There used to be a, shout out Digger 74, used to have all those threads like
the
that,
combined
right? Yeah, the
times.
combined B and C ladder time, right? That's a good question. I think the go-to with that is the day
I'm seeing that up there all the time.
the day that West Sable broke the C ladder record with that 846 was the number. I believe they also ran like a 487 that day. I want to say that was 08.
Gonna be tough to touch
CI
that.
invite. Yeah, it's not getting much faster than that, if ever, right? So what was so 846. Hold on one second. I'm just clicking around on the state website that has all the stats. Yeah, so
Total points, Completion of ladder contests.
Hold that thought.
Central Islip 21, West Sayville 20, West Islip 9, Bay Shore 5, Islip 5. Remember to see the vendors over there. Concession being sold by Central Islip Fire Department. 50-50 going around. Buy some beers from the ladies down there.
Who was that? Artie talking to me? Was that you?
50-50.
Yeah, that was me.
Please remember
We're going to run to a
the
commercial
arch,
here
to
so
the
you
top
guys
of the
can figure
arch.
that out, and then we'll come back after the water test.
All right, we're going to take a break, send it to commercial for the water test. See you for some sea hose shortly.
Fire districts, are you feeling a budget crunch? Have you taken advantage of the extra revenue available to you by installing a cell tower on your property? Elite Towers has the proven expertise to transform underutilized property into revenue-generating assets. Elite handles everything: permitting, financing, construction, and management. Their Long Island-based team brings over 30 years of wireless development experience, designing custom, community-friendly towers with top-tier safety and aesthetics. With over 1,200 properties in their portfolio, you can be sure you're working with the best. Visit elite-towers.com to get started. Adept Technology Consulting is proud to be joining the Drill Team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. IWT offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments, as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start off your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Looking for the perfect gift or custom gear that actually stands out? At Decker Dan's Designs, they laser engrave everything. Tumblers, plaques, hats, axe plaques, keychains, bottle openers, koozies, cutting boards, glassware, parade axes, trophies, nameplates, and so much more. Whether you're honoring a hero, gearing up for an event, or repping your department with pride, they've got the creativity, the tools, and the turnaround to deck you out fast. Every item is crafted with precision, made to last, and designed to get people talking. Email them at deckerdansdesigns@gmail.com or DM on Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to follow them to see their latest work, giveaways, and behind-the-scenes action. BigBucksMania.com. Get ready once again for the Middle Island Fire Department's Big Bucks Mania Party and Raffle on Sunday, May 31st, 2026. Over $39,000 in prizes and 24 chances to win, including a top prize of $17,000. Tickets are only $100, and your entry includes delicious barbecue, door prizes, and live music featuring Sweet Ride, with the gate opening at 1 p.m. Don't miss out on the fun, the food, and the fortune. Most important, you do not need to be present to win, so the Middle Island Fire Department invites New York State Fire Department drill team fans from across the country to buy in using their convenient and secure online purchasing system. Head to BigBucksMania.com to pick your ticket number and to get in on the action. MES is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Beyond the track, MES is proud to provide premium support throughout the purchase and maintenance of your 3M Scott SCBA. With a combined 5,600 years of first responder experience and 8,000 certified training hours nationwide, Municipal Emergency Services delivers unmatched service and product knowledge. Check them out at www.mesfire.com for details and information. As the longest running sponsor of the New York State Fire Department drill team's live broadcast, High Tech Fire and Safety is fired up for another summer of heart-pounding action on the track. Since 1989, High Tech is the exclusive home of Morning Pride bunker gear, the gold standard in firefighter protection. High Tech is your source for the full product lines from Genesis, Mercedes, Elkhart, Toxic Suppression, and more. High Tech is your one-stop shop for a full range of helmets, hoods, boots, and gloves. To check out a product in your firehouse or to speak with one of their friendly team members, reach out at 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfireny.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Braun, Crestline, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers, their factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure their customers are ready to respond at any moment. Their full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, their electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Did we mention they also love a good B or C truck restoration? Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help you build your next vehicle. Fire Rescue Systems has been in the fire industry for over 20 years and is proud to show their support for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Serving the New York area with a complete software solution for emergency service entities, FRS software is efficient and easy to use, making it ideal for emergency situations. With a wide array of fine-tuned and tested modules, FRS provides a modular-based system to fit every department's needs, regardless of size. For more information, please visit www.firerescuesystems.com or call 631-234-1304. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The instantaneous on-scene electronic personnel accountability system used by the FDNY and many other fire departments nationwide is now available from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is a well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Now, SDI integrates your Scott SCBA to display pass alarms and telemetry air data. Also, is your department using Kenwood? Viking radios can now interface with their systems, increasing interoperability with your neighboring departments. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. When it comes to speed, power, and precision, only the best will do. Merkel Racing Engines is proud to be the official race engine sponsor of New York State Fire Department drill teams. For over 40 years, Merkel Racing Engines has delivered reliable power to B and C trucks on the track. With a combined 250 years of in-house racing and engine experience, put your trust in Merkel to power your drill team to success. For more info, visit merkelracing.com. Merkel Racing Engines, where power and performance meet reliability. The Long Island Firefighters Legislative Committee was formed by Suffolk and Nassau firefighters to fight for what matters to you. This organization acts as a conduit to our New York State and federal lawmakers to ensure that firefighters across the island are protected and treated with respect. In past years, the Long Island Firefighters Legislative Committee has helped to usher in the Ambulance Recovery Bill into law, which will deliver a much-needed new stream of revenue to fire departments big and small. For more info on the Long Island Firefighters Legislative Committee and how you can help, contact Bill Thies at 631-466.
And we're back.
Okay, here we are, back at the Islip Town Drill, getting ready for some C-Hose. Been tested, I believe we're 464 or 465.
So, Paul, you said this is the 94th annual Islip Town. Is that right?
94, and I believe it's 44 for the Central Islip hosting it, I believe. But the 94th, there's some sporadic times there wasn't a drill in all those years. But Islip Town being one of the oldest associations for firematics in Suffolk County has been a part of that.
I did some stats on who won the drill over the years, how many points they had.
1937, who won?
Obviously, it didn't go back that far on the website.
No, what's wrong with that website?
So I could have said anything and been right. Damn it.
2020, obviously there was no drill for COVID. Before that, you've gone all the way back to 79 and 77. At least there's nothing on the website. I don't want to say they didn't race, but there's nothing on the website for 79 and 77.
That might have been the turn where we went to CI, because in 76, I believe it's in Sayville or Bayport. I think it's Sayville, actually.
West Sayville wins in 76 with 37 points.
But you got to realize a lot of the times, and I think I said this during the state drill, a lot of the times they ran this tournament, it was in conjunction with the Suffolk County drill, and they just separated the points.
Okay, if that's not broken down like that on the website, but pretty much over the history of what's on the website, Central Islip's won 28 times, West Sayville's won 23 times, Islip has won 12 times, Bayshore 6, East Islip 1. That's what the website shows.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
And it goes almost by decade.
I feel like the Terrace would have had a shot at
No,
that. That would have
well,
been late 70s.
yeah.
Maybe they didn't run that year. These doesn't have numbers.
78, 79, 80 was kind of their thing.
Right.
From 2011 to now, CI's won 10 times. If you go back to
10,
West
13.
Sayville won every year from 93 to 2004. 93 to 2004.
Run. Nice. Again, you mentioned that big point total back in 76. Of course, that's sandwiched right between their championships in 75 and 77.
And you go
Dominant
back,
team.
actually 2023 Central Islip, most points to win the drill with 56.
That's
Out of
13?
Out of 65, I believe.
13 contests, yeah.
So
Let me break out the calculator real quick. 13.
That's
times
better than 3
5.
points a race, I'll tell you that.
All right, so the water took too long. Now,
So
why don't we have a team on the line?
So
What
10
are we
times
doing?
5 is 50. 3 times 10 is... Yeah, you're right, 65.
West Sable's done 54 and a half. They've done 54 a few other times. So, but when it seems like you get to 50, you're in pretty good shape in this drill.
First team to 50 always wins, Udi? If you're listening?
It's easy to say. Obviously, a lot tougher to do.
Target.
I wanted to just call back real quick to one quick stat in Sea Ladder, and then we'll move on to Sea Hose. I was comparing Michael Mara's best 4-year stretch of running 8s in Sea Ladder with 28 to Richie Arnett, who currently has 25. And one of the listeners on YouTube chiming in, Louis Scoffini, I think is how you pronounce that.
Yeah, Lou.
No,
Largo Lou.
So he wrote, compare Michael's first 4 years to Richie's first 4 years. Well, Lou, I got that stat ready for you. Michael had 6 8s his first 4 years climbing. Richie has 25. The one issue we'll say, this was 1995, 6, 7, and 8. A little bit of a different era for our sea trucks. I know West Sayville always on the cutting edge with their sea trucks, obviously, but maybe not quite the era where 8s were as prevalent. Still running them,
I was
no
just
doubt.
going to say, I
Yeah.
don't think 8 was as mainstream as we see it, or as it was for so many years.
Right.
I can't say it's mainstream now because it's mainstream for Central Islip,
Funny. Yeah.
occasionally for West Sayville. Who else besides, I think North Lindy's run one this year?
Really? I don't know.
Years past, they've had that ability, Rob. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah,
but
and
you're
yet,
right, there's not a lot of
and
teams
yet
that are
Islip
in there.
Islip could do it.
Yeah, I said years past.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just doing the old search here. Sea Ladder 2025. Submit run. Love this. Everyone loves stats, guys. You know that.
Everybody loves stats.
Everyone loves them.
Twan, you keep working on it. We're just
Everyone
waiting for
loves
CI just backed up.
Track is ready. The lights are set.
North Lindy 895 at the County Drill at Hagerman.
Next contest to be
This
run.
year.
There you
Motor
go.
Hose Class C.
Watch the Buddha show
New
out
York
there.
State record 11.93.
He's gonna let his
Track
hobos
record,
know when it's ready.
12.08. That's held by East Islip and Patchogue. There is no overtime in this contest. Up to the lights. Number 1, the Central Islip Hobo.
We need a Buddha cam. Going to give him the hobo signal here.
So Hobos with 5 of the 6 best shots in C-Hose in the history of the town drill. Best being a 12:38 back in 2017. They also won this contest last year with a 12:52.
I think the opportunity for a good shot is here today because it's so bright. There's been plenty of times we're running this contest and it's cloudy. It's very dark even at this point, and you're just coming out of the dark.
Yeah, well, it's
hard to do.
The whole track is in the shade, Paul, but this is as light as it's usually going to be at this drill for C-Hose, just because it is a short amount.
Get a little
small
bit
amount
of
of
a
teams.
skating rink when it's like that too. No sun drying the track.
Time-wise, it's probably not terribly far off your practice time when you'd be running C-Hose in practice.
But it is, late August, so it's not middle of the summer, but there's been times that we were running this, when you get 10 teams in this drill and you have 10 teams running dummy, that's putting a kink in the time right there.
Yeah.
Is it me or does that hydrant area look a little extra dry than how we normally wet it?
I would say it's very dry, but
Okay. Just I didn't know if it was me.
town tournament, Lenny.
Well, you hydrant men, you got to take it easy on each other down there. So
Tell
they
you
always wet the nozzle.
Oops, sorry, Lenny.
Yeah, that's wet?
That's soaked.
That's wet? Stop it now. You're not even getting to that spot.
You're on the rules committee.
You're shooting
should
it
know
before that.
Coming off a real good C-Hose event at the state drill where a 12:76 tied for 4th and 5th. Hobos 12:50 for 4 points that day.
One of the better races of the day.
I know.
All right, they come. There's a bit down the middle of the track here. He's going to have to make a right-hand turn. Emily does it. We're going to know where we stand pretty quickly. Nozzle on. There we go.
I had a 7:22 on the handle for Kessler.
I was talking about that 6.5 by Spencerport, that handle we saw up there.
Yeah, man.
Woohoo!
What happened with the rest of that
Time
shot?
for Central Islip.
Came off the hydrant.
12.69.
All right, so there you go.
69.
12.69
56.
with a high 7.2 and not a great target hit, so there could possibility for some numbers.
Yeah.
The hydrant blew off after he had it on, I believe. I don't know if it was crossed or
gotcha.
something,
Pretty
but
dry down there still. No?
But a 12:76 for 5th. I mean, that's a good C-Hose day. When you look at racing history, the best time. There's another thread on Digger that Murphy and I were trying to move over to Reddit now, right, bud? And the thread is called "The Best Time Per Event to Not Score a Point."
Lights, number 4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Do you guys know what that number would be for C-Hose? The history of racing, the fastest time ever to take 0 points in C-Hose.
12.48.
I was going to say Hempstead 12:50.
Yeah, so it's good guesses. 12:59, and there's a tie by the Islip Wolves, 08 Hempstead Invite, and another team I don't think you would guess, 09. I'll give you each one guess. Who's the other team?
09?
Yep.
Manhasset.
Nope.
Hold on.
Good guess.
09. Oyster Bay.
The Freeport Dead End Kids.
Oh, that's right. They did have a little run there.
12:59,
Yeah,
0
I
points
remember it.
at the 09 state drill.
And they must have been pissed.
Yeah. And you just, the reason we bring it up is because C-Hose last week, 12:76, get you a 1.5. Good C-Hose day.
And that was
That
probably
one-
that was probably coming off their 42nd state championship in Old Fashioned.
Yeah.
That one sticks in my head.
Dynasty.
We were 12:33 that day and 5th, and we were pissed.
Yeah.
So there you go. They were
That's
sixth.
that's a heavy number
Yeah.
for 5th. All right, West Sable. He's bringing it in closer for Billy. Billy's off. Little running room. Oh, he puts it in his lap. It's not like him.
Did you have an attempt? Did you have attempt at the hydrant, Rob?
7:40 when water went across the road.
Time for West Sayville, 18.58, 18.58, cone 351. Up to the lights, number 5, the West Islip Raiders.
What's there to be said about, guys? The foam pit's coming back, Rob, right? All right, so you ran in 1858. Not the end of the world. The foam pit is back.
I saw that. How about
Whose
that?
idea was that? I will be there.
I think it's going to be the Chiefs.
There was a lot of people's idea, but yes.
That was 07. That sucked. But the foam party was fun. Came in second that day to the eventual state champ Flying Dutchman. That's a good party, though.
Why don't you
Track.
elaborate on that then, Chwan?
No, we don't want to do that anymore.
No, on the upcoming foam party.
Oh, what's the date? I actually don't know. That. I just.
30th at 7:30.
Okay, very good.
So, West Sable's victory party will be after the Hageman drill, 7:30 p.m. at their headquarters in West Sable on 80 Main Street. And yes, there will be a foam pit.
Nicely done, Noonan. The foam pit. That was a lot of fun, man. In 07. Crazy night.
Yeah.
Come on out. No bottles anywhere near the foam pit.
Makes sense.
Is there going to be a Simone picnic at the foam pit? Is that what we're doing? A family reunion?
I get 45 Simones there real quick. You let me know. Just can't bring my Uncle Sam, though. He'd steal the show.
All right, West Islip looks like they've been given the flag here at the hydrant.
Yeah, a lot of water at the hydrant now, Paul, all the way across the track.
You happy now, Lenny?
Yes, now it's fair for everybody.
Foam everywhere.
Oh, not really. Not the first two teams.
Well, for the two that are left.
2.5, 3.
Well, should be 3. Maybe.
Maybe.
So West Islip, 9 points on the day. 9 out of the first 2 contests. They have not run since individual.
It's a big shot for them. Oh, he's keeping it nice and straight. I think he's going to give him room to run him in. He's got one on the hose. I think they're playing the racing game, fellas.
He broke it himself.
Yeah.
They are playing the racing game today.
Well played.
He gave him plenty of room. That's almost like they got in the back of the truck and said, fellas, we're going to go to the hydrant.
Time for West Islip. 14.74.
How about that?
74.
That's how you do it.
They definitely threw out the rubber chicken. They used the rubber chicken.
Yeah, they
there.
did.
9:02 on the handle.
That's how you do it. They're playing the point game now, Twan.
Hey, Siri,
Up to the lights, number 6.
what
The
does rubber
Bayshore
chicken mean?
Redskins.
What does rubber chicken mean in drill team racing?
This should be good. We really miss you, Twan.
The rubber chicken is used disparagingly to describe food served at political or corporate gatherings and gathering.
Not it.
I don't understand the joke, Rob.
Go ahead, Rob.
It's actually Paulie's joke.
What joke?
All right, go ahead.
What's the matter? What happened?
He doesn't understand the rubber
Oh,
chicken.
so you would throw the rubber chicken in on one of the links, and when the rubber chicken hit the ground, you'd turn the water on.
Okay.
So you don't want to blow the guy off the nozzle.
Oh, gotcha.
Some teams used
A flag or a bandana.
Knee pads.
or a knee
Knee
pad.
pad.
Other teams used the rubber chicken.
Gotta use rubber chicken.
And we watched some hose contests this year.
I think-
specifically sea hose that were a little rough.
How bad
so
it was.
We needed to come up with a few things, and we said the rubber chicken should be back.
Because it was brutal. When 18 is scoring in Seahos every week.
At Merrick Woods Day Camp, they have a rubber chicken hunt the third week in August, so that was fun. I was there.
Maybe they want to.
Making burgers.
They're looking for the rubber chicken to use.
It's good to be back, man. Bayshore on the line here?
Where's our guys in the trailer? We
Green
need a-
shirts?
We need a cricket drop after that one.
What? 5 points on the day.
I can't
Fred,
do
so
sound
far?
effects on demand, guys.
Gotta get Fred Norris in there, Bo.
Making the approach. Let's him go. They got one of those.
Missed the stick.
Did he?
Missed the stick.
I agree, Rob.
Nozzle on.
I had 32 when he missed it.
28.
Was there a rubber chicken in that shot?
Not on that one.
Well, worked out that way,
Time
actually.
for Bayshore.
They're okay.
13.53. 13.53. Cone 359.
That was a pretty good sound effect. Did that come from the truck?
7.
That was me.
Islip. Oh.
Hey, shout out to the Wheelock clan, Kevin Wheelock's family up there at the camp again watching the town tournament. And the question is,
Ooh, I like it.
are all these guys hungover?
You're getting that vibe,
What
right?
kind of tournament is this?
Well, Les Sable's got an excuse if that's the answer, but the rest of them, I don't know.
I mean, you got a 497 in B ladder, you got an 879 in C. So the hobos
You got
don't
a
look as hungover.
He got a 12.
And a
yeah,
12,
solid
16,
12.
but I hear you. Yeah, 3-man ladder was just, man, brutal. That's this drill, though, right? You come out 5-6 days after the state drill.
shows, though, I think a lack of practice. And,
Yeah.
you
Long
know,
ride
most
home.
teams, after getting home after an 8-hour plus ride home on Monday,
Some weather issues.
you spent 4 to 5 days with the same
Yep.
crew. You need a little
need
bit
a
of a
day.
mental health break.
Need a day.
Yes, for sure.
Especially if you don't win, man. That's a long ride.
Listen,
home.
I
We've all
drove.
done that ride home.
I-
That
I-
is a long
I-
ride home when you lose that drill.
I partnered up with our colleague Billy Cornell most of the weekend, so I'm getting the mental health break idea.
Wow. You're a brave man, Paul.
Drove him home.
Did you?
Yeah.
And you're here to talk about it.
Oof.
So, by the way, I heard Billy might be stopping by later. He has,
Yeah.
I think, a work commitment tonight, but he's going to try and swing in.
Islip Wolves looking at a 12 and a 13 and a 14.
Billy works.
Squirrely at the hydrant. He's got water. Up at the top, lets him go. Oh, they're battling at the nozzle.
Couldn't get it broken.
You know, the 2 shots they had at the state show looked so good. It was bang, bang, and they had missed back there at the hydrant. But this time, it's like Tommy G maybe going at it with him.
He knows it, too. Tommy's patting himself on the chest. I know it was me.
Time for Islip with penalty 17.00. 17 flat. Cone 345.
Artie, did it look like it was crossed, or he just kind of dropped? He missed it with his hand. Could you tell?
He just like it was, maybe missed it with his hand or his hand slid.
I don't see anybody coming around. Maybe we'll take a break, fellas.
Yeah. But one quick thing before we go to that break. I was just going to say, you mentioned.
Move the equipment. Results. Motor Hose Class C. First place, 5 points with a time of 12.69. Number 1, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 6, Bay Shore. Third place, 3 points. Number 5, West Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 7, Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 4, West Sayville.
My thought was just going to be about the Islip Wolves. I know they're having a rough year, right? No heavy Kevin, no Kaysen, right? I know that you guys have talked about that a lot. But one of the things that at the state drill, they have a little bit of a scoring streak. It's not of the likes of North Lindenhurst, but they've scored in 12 consecutive New York State drills. And, you started to think maybe that would go away, and then they come down on a 598 motor pump to keep that streak alive. It's a streak. It's 13 years, over a decade, nothing like North Lindy's 45. But that's really kind of what I wanted to talk about when we get back. I want to talk a little bit about the North Lindenhurst scoring streak because, man, that was gut-wrenching TV.
Agreed. But they kept it going.
We're live on top of the arch. We're at the Town of Islip drill. We'll be back in a few.
Fire districts, are you feeling a budget crunch? Have you taken advantage of the extra revenue available to you by installing a cell tower on your property? Elite Towers has the proven expertise to transform underutilized property into revenue-generating assets. Elite handles everything: permitting, financing, construction, and management. Their Long Island-based team brings over 30 years of wireless development experience, designing custom, community-friendly towers with top-tier safety and aesthetics. With over 1,200 properties in their portfolio, you can be sure you're working with the best. Visit elite-towers.com to get started. Adept Technology Consulting is proud to be joining the Drill Team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. IWT offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments, as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start off your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com.
And we're back.
We are back. Oh, we're back live.
We are back live.
Live on top of the arch. I got a text into Chris Connell. He is here tonight. I'd like to bring him up and talk a little bit about, the streak in that day and how all of us watching at home were like, what's going to happen? You don't want to lose it that way. But, a little teaser about what we might be talking about later. But, however, right now we have a little bit of breaking news. Chris Murphy in the break in my ear. I don't know. Am I allowed to break it, Murph? I guess I already put it out there.
Go ahead. Well, before you do that, let me just laugh with you for a second that you'd like to get Chris Connell, the man with possible ligament damage, up to the top of the 20-foot arch.
Oh, I didn't think about that. How are we going to figure that out?
I don't know.
Didn't they carry a dummy up before?
Yeah. I think there's a system. They've had the pulley system. Have you seen that before?
They've
had the pulley system. Have you seen?
Could rig something up.
Doing a little high angle rescue here, quick.
You know what's hilarious? I'm
an elevator guy.
You know what's funny? I texted him. Why don't you come up? Paulie just left. I didn't even think of that.
He's checked out.
Yeah, he's got to. Well, no, I'm laughing because I texted Chris to come up, and
Hey, why don't you climb 20 feet of stairs and hang out with us?
You know it would be fun.
You know, it'd be fun for me.
I'll keep everyone posted with the message he writes back to me.
Yeah, he hasn't written yet.
He has not written me back yet. So
anyway, the number. What was he, number 4 on the sevens list, right? Ryan Murphy?
I think. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at my pictures. Yes. He's in there. Hold on.
So the hobos down there, they were just talking about it, and he just said, I'm going to run.
Oh, he just said, I'm going to run? Isn't that nice?
Track's ready.
What a privilege.
Set. No, it's not. We're holding up.
Okay.
And hurry up and nope.
Is that how it works in CI when you're a Murphy? I'm running. It's interesting, though. I'm wondering.
I never did that.
Yeah, I know that. Listen, it happens, right? It happens sometimes. I'm sure there's
does that
a
mean
story
Chris
about
is going to go out there and run, too?
I'm going to have to. So actually, the last run I ever took of B-Hose was Ryan and Kim's gender reveal. They rigged up the target to shoot blue or pink smoke if it depended when he hit the target. So I ran hydrant for that shot, put it on, lit it up naturally, and then Ryan washed out at the nozzle. So I had to turn the water off, turn it back on, and hit the target, and it lit up blue. And now we've got Evan, who's 5 years old. So
that kid is awesome.
Yeah.
He loves racing. It would have been great if he washed it out so much that you couldn't tell the color.
Chief Judge
Here we go.
Says track is ready, lights are set. Next contest to be run, Moto Hose Class B. New York State record 7.55 held by West Hempstead. Track record 7.50 held by North Lindenhurst. No overtime.
So the backstory here, Ryan Murphy now 36 years old, I believe.
Central Islip, Hobo.
And put in a healthy 18 years off the back of the truck. Felt he'd climbed the mountain and wanted to step back a little bit. Still ran the last 3. You see Ryan there taking a knee. He's my younger brother, by the way, for clarity. And stepped back, though, and Richie Arnett ran BNC nozzle throughout the year here for the Hobos. But for some reason here, he's taking a shot. So let's see what happens. Again, Twan, you mentioned, or we mentioned the sevens list.
I got it in front of me.
Go ahead, buddy.
So we made a little off-season project with stats, the most sevens in racing history for nozzle men, and Ryan Murphy is 3rd on that list with 44 sevens.
So
Frankie Miller Jr. 2nd with 54, and the great John Paris of the 40 Thieves 57, still in 1st.
All right, here come the hobos. Castle's off. Water in the hose. Ryan's off. He's got to get busy. Oh, he got taken on.
He broke the nozzle on the track. I hate to tell you. Nobody's throwing the flag. He literally took it off. I'm a little surprised.
What did he
I'm
throw
a
back
little
on after?
surprised. Watch this on the replay. You're going to get a little hometown
See,
love.
nice job, Brian Kessler in the back. Big
Oh,
light
awesome.
Time for Central Iceland.
up. And let's watch, folks.
8.28.
And this guy,
8.
Just gets that on right there. Now Lenny's saying he breaks the hose.
let it play,
here,
let it play.
which he does.
And the officials did not catch it. They're going to let it fly.
Great eyes, Lenny.
I'm a nozzle man. What can I tell you?
And I tell you what, we mentioned Evan. I would not be surprised if this was Ryan asking Richie for an opportunity to run nozzle in front of his son.
Yeah, that's
who's
cool.
sitting right
Of
here at
course.
the sidelines, along with my kids as well.
Yeah.
And watch. Ryan has two sons, Evan and Colin. My
sweet.
two daughters, Lola and Mia, standing there watching him as well.
Number 4.
Along with a whole
the
group.
West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
And I tell you what, guys, and I'll add just one little piece here. I'm sorry to hog the mic, but Ryan's first run ever, 18 years old. We threw him in. I think it was the Hempstead Invite, and it looked a whole lot like that. B Hose, he barely got it on. He did a whole bunch of swordsman moves and finally hit the target, and it looked just like that. So if that's his last one ever all time, then he almost added a 7 to the list, guys, if he would have hit the target.
I was just thinking that too. Is that
was
his
that?
last shot ever? Did we just witness his last shot at nozzle? If it goes out with that, you know, it's an 8:28. He's got 44 sevens under his belt, third place on the all-time list of most sevens.
I
in
hope we
racing
haven't
history.
seen the end of him because I like watching him race. He's got some quick hands, and he needed them right there.
I mean, I bet he's got 14 more in him. He
All
wants
right,
to take
here
over that
comes
lead.
Flying Dutchman. Billy Houghton, he's off. Turn the hook. I got to hustle.
Billy charged up the side of the truck to get there. It was beautiful to watch.
Joey Quinn's a real nice job up top.
And Joe Quenzer, let's not sleep on Joe, because Joe's on that list
For
also.
West Sayville.
Siete.
7.90. 790.
I had 246 on the handle for Billy Houghton. And guys, that is the 12th 7 in the history of the town drill. And of those, we were talking about sevens.
The West Islip Raiders.
I was going to ask you, Chris, when your brother ran nozzle, because CI has 7 of those 12. 2015, 2008, 90, 2010, 94, 2012, 91. So Ryan Murphy's probably got 4 of those 7 sevens, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I believe his first year running's 07, I believe. So wherever that slides.
Yeah,
in.
that would slide. 4 of those 7 would be Ryan as the nozzle man.
But getting back to what you just were about to say about Joey Quenzer, let's not sleep on him. Like you said, 2012 to the present's been running nozzle for the Flying Dutchman. He's also on the list. Basically what we did, you have to get 10 sevens under your belt to make the list. Joey Quenzer, that you just witnessed his 26th 7. Next up in front of him, Eric Flynn with 27, Mike McNamara from the Piston Knockers with 28, and then it's on to Matt Spinelli with 35. So that puts him 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's in 9th place on the all-time list of most sevens. You know, the cool thing about this stat file is just it's all possible because of how the website was created, where you can go and put all these parameters in to search it all up, and now you get these cool stat files out of the deal.
Yeah.
But imagine that, John Paris of the 40 Thieves, 77 in 1998, 57-7, still in first place on that list.
Yeah, after this West Islip run, Twan, maybe you could give us a rundown of the guys that work on all that.
All right, here come the Raiders. Gonna run a big loop at the hydrant. He's set. And he blaps the target.
I'm not sure what their best time is all year, but I think we might have just seen it.
Oh, that's it, 100%. It's like it's 11:30.
9.1919. Up to the lights, number 6, the Bayshore Redskins.
You know, just to give you some perspective, 365 on the stick due to the truck and style and everything else. So take a second off of there where some of these other hydrant men are. There's your 8-1.
But Lenny, and obviously that's well in the other direction here. But there is something to be said about letting that Hydroman get off the truck, let the second part of the race start as soon as possible, get the nozzle team down the street and set up, and you run a nice, clean 9-1, which earlier in this season, would have been maybe in the mix. If they take a couple tenths off, all of a sudden it's an 8-7, and now they're in the conversation, take a point or two in a larger drill, and it's all because of a more conservative approach early on, right?
Yeah, we talked about that. We've seen them progress this year. I said from a crawl to a walk throughout this year, and again, it's more evidence of it right here. It's Bay Shore on the line.
8:14 season best. Is that
Yeah.
you shoot to try and get to that 790 of West Sayville?
And the 814 was here. CI invite. Bay Shore coming off their top 5 in the state drill.
Bradbury water, 263. Set up top.
It's a good-looking run right there, Rob.
263 I had on the handle.
I don't think it's going to challenge for first. but-
Time for Bay Shore. 8.10.
Good look.
Nice
An
shot.
8-10.
10.
Nice shot.
Excellent job right there by Bay Shore.
Yep, fastest of the year for the
Number
Redskins.
7, the
Puts him in second place right
Iceland
now.
Wolves.
Good functional run, like you said, Rob. 2-6 on the stick. Nice hit on the target. Solid 8-1 for the Redskins.
So now, guys, tell me a little bit. I've, again, been a little bit out of the mix, working at camp, going to the beach on the weekends. I'm guilty of it. Who is running Hydrant for the Islip Wolves right now? 8:19 to their credit, fastest of the season. Nothing under a 9 after that.
I believe it's, and I'm going to hopefully not screw his name up, Brian Bradbury, who was formerly the hydrant man for Deer Park.
Wait, no, he's asking about Islip.
Oh, you said Islip?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Bay Shore.
Robbie Allen is running
Robbie
Islip,
Allen.
longtime Brentwood, and
Okay, yeah.
now been with Islip now for 7 or 8 years. And both his son and
We lost you, Chris.
sorry,
Did you
Colin
finish the
Milton's
thought?
going to
Oh,
run
okay.
this shot. I was researching.
Yeah, Colin's
Co-
been running some B, right?
Colin Milton's going to run your B-hose nozzle shot here, but they've been going back and forth with the two
With
teams. They have
Cody-
not.
Cody Allen, right? I think Cody's been running nozzle sometimes also.
This runs Cody? Okay, I'm getting clarification here from the truck that it's going to be Cody Allen on this run, which is Robbie's son running nozzle here.
Cool.
All right, Allen on the approach. Water in.
This is Cody.
Go past just a little bit. He tried to break it himself. Breaker got there, and he just kind of, I think he froze up a little bit. He picked the coupling up a little higher than you would normally like to see, but yeah, definitely learning as he goes. Getting some great experience
Time for
here.
Islip. 14.02. 14.02.
Yeah, I thought the truck threw him a little bit away from the coupling. I'm talking about Cody. He got back in there in time, but then it looked like the hose monster got, or the water monster got him a little bit. He kind of held the coupling out, didn't take that stab, I think, that he could have.
Good to see Islip out here. I was messing with Josh Kaysen a little bit. I sent him a text a couple weeks ago, just stat related. I also made a file, like you just heard, about the 7s by Nozzleman, the 7s by Hydroman. I also made a file about 3-man ladder, third men, who the most sub 6.5s as a third man. So
Ooh,
6.4s,
the equipment.
6.3s, 6.2s, 6.1s. And, Josh Kaysen is in 6th place, only 3 away from the top 5. So I told him he needs 3 more
Results,
shots,
Moto Host
sub
Class
650
B.
to break that top 5
First
list.
place,
So
5 points.
trying to fire it under
Time
him.
of 7.90. Number 4, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points. Number 6, Bay Shore. Third place, 3 points. Number 1, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 5, West Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 7, Islip.
Did your coaxing work, Twan?
We will see. The jury's still out, but he's got 62 shots, sub 650 as a third man with the Guzzlers and the Wolves. Next up on that list would be a man by the name of Chucky Doyle, who's got 65 running with the Hobos from 82 to 93, and then every other year 95, 7, and 9. But that's pretty cool stuff, man, if he can get back up here. And, But nonetheless.
Just to have that many and being sixth is
Yeah.
kind of impressive for everybody
Yeah.
else who's above
yeah,
them.
For sure. So.
All right, you guys want to take a little break?
Yeah,
real quick?
so we'll
Yeah.
throw it back to commercial.
We got to get ready for the crazy events.
We got,
Yeah,
we
stick
got
around.
Hobos 29, West Sayville 26. We got a fight for first and second, just like last week at the state. Stay
Amen.
tuned.
Hang out.
As the longest running sponsor of the New York State Fire Department Drill Team's live broadcast, High Tech Fire and Safety is fired up for another summer of heart-pounding action on the track. Since 1989, High Tech is the exclusive home of Morning Pride bunker gear, the gold standard in firefighter protection. High Tech is your source for the full product lines from Genesis, Mercedes, Elkhart, Toxic Suppression, and more. High Tech is your one-stop shop for a full range of helmets, hoods, boots, and gloves. To check out a product in your firehouse or to speak with one of their friendly team members, reach out at 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfireny.com. H2M Architects and Engineers is a full-service consulting and design firm with a dedicated team that has over 200 years of combined experience serving the emergency services industry. No one understands the needs of first responders better than fellow service members, and H2M is proud to count several of their own staff among them. Whether it's a rehabilitation project or new construction, each design considers the responder's workflow, enabling safer operations and faster response times when it matters most. H2M is proud of their long history of client service and consistent ability to meet architectural, engineering, and environmental challenges head-on while offering a practical approach with creative results. Remember, quality response deserves quality design. For more information, please visit www.h2m.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Braun, Crestline, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers, their factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure their customers are ready to respond at any moment. Their full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, their electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Did we mention they also love a good B or C truck restoration? Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help you build your next vehicle. Fire Rescue Systems has been in the fire industry for over 20 years and is proud to show their support for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Serving the New York area with a complete software solution for emergency service entities, FRS software is efficient and easy to use, making it ideal for emergency situations. With a wide array of fine-tuned and tested modules, FRS provides a modular-based system to fit every department's needs, regardless of size. For more information, please visit www.firerescuesystems.com or call 631-234-1304. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The instantaneous on-scene electronic personnel accountability system used by the FDNY and many other fire departments nationwide is now available from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is a well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Now, SDI integrates your Scott SCBA to display pass alarms and telemetry air data. Also, is your department using Kenwood? Viking radios can now interface with their systems, increasing interoperability with your neighboring departments. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. When it comes to speed, power, and precision, only the best will do. Merkel Racing Engines is proud to be the official race engine sponsor of New York State Fire Department drill teams. For over 40 years, Merkel Racing Engines has delivered reliable power to B and C trucks on the track. With a combined 250 years of in-house racing and engine experience, put your trust in Merkel to power your drill team to success. For more info, visit merkelracing.com. Merkel Racing Engines, where power and performance meet reliability. Fire districts, are you feeling a budget crunch? Have you taken advantage of the extra revenue available to you by installing a cell tower on your property? Elite Towers has the proven expertise to transform underutilized property into revenue-generating assets. Elite handles everything: permitting, financing, construction, and management. Their Long Island-based team brings over 30 years of wireless development experience, designing custom, community-friendly towers with top-tier safety and aesthetics. With over 1,200 properties in their portfolio, you can be sure you are working with the best. Visit elite-towers.com to get started. Adept Technology Consulting is proud to be joining the Drill Team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. IWT offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments, as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start off your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com.
And we're back.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay, track is ready, lights are set. Next contest to be run is combination hose and pump. New York State record 12.29. Co-held by Bayshore and East Islip. Track record is 12.29. Also Bayshore and East Islip. There is no overtime. Up to the lights. Number one, the Central Islip Hobos.
Okay, guys, so combination hose and pump. This is a tough one. If you haven't seen this one, just watch and then watch the replay, and you'll probably need to watch another team before you get it. But
Scoot up to the television if you've never seen this race, because it's different.
it's essentially a B hose shot with the C truck using the rear gate on the hydrant, and while that's going on, the B truck's coming in and they change the piping around so that once the first target is hit, the connection comes off the hydrant, goes to the truck, the pump goes to the truck, and you pump to hit the second target, which is 25 feet further away. Did I get it, Lenny?
I think you left out that the hard suction's on the B truck and has to be hooked up, and the hydrant gets connected to a different part of the B truck.
It's like, it's like a B hose shot, and it turns into a pump shot.
Sort
So
of a
using both
replacement,
trucks,
a little bit of everything.
both crews.
I'm just gonna enjoy my trail mix.
Yeah, don't blink.
12:29 is the state record, just to give you a little bit of idea. All right, they're off. Turns on right away. Ooh, a little bit of a fishtail.
Yeah, Richie gets tossed a little,
It's
gets it
gonna be
on.
a long target hit. Yeah, all right, first Evolution's done. Waiting for them to go through. Waiting to hear the
Right,
truck
yeah.
start to pump.
Target's further away because we are
a little
using
bit
a
of trouble
pump.
on that.
Yes.
I don't even know any splits for this, guys, or anything, but
Yeah, so at the hydrant, they use the same gate for both, too. So the first link has to come
Time
off,
for
and then the
Central
suction
Islip.
hits the same gate.
20.29, 20, 29.
Is there a name for the pipe
Up to the
coming out of
lights.
the back of CI's truck?
4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, difficult. If you want to pipe your truck for this race, it's not easy.
Yeah.
you just have to have a separate pipe that connects to your pump discharge. West Sables has one that runs right underneath the driver's feet, right across the front of the truck, where CI's looks like it goes up and over the hose bed and
Yeah,
comes back down on an angle if you
that's-
saw on a picture.
That's what we did to make it work. But and some teams will cut a hole in the side of the truck and pipe it out the side. On the hydrant side, it's a lot of options. But for the amount that it's run, which is
Yeah.
very rarely these days,
In Bayshaw's old truck, we used to change it over inside the truck, where it just U'd right back out the same side of the truck.
Just for the record, Ryan Murphy did not run nozzle for that contest. So there's that.
Artie, keep your mic a little closer or speak a little louder. A little low. All right, West Sable rolls up to the line. We see Bayshore behind them, and looks like Islip is going to line up. We see that B truck coming around the corner. I'm sure the C truck won't be far behind.
You know, it's definitely pretty cool seeing both trucks on the track like this. And, you know, it gets me wondering, you know, you go back to the history of racing and how all this was started, but, like, you can see the Big 8, but
I got
I want to be
idea.
a fly on the wall in the room when they were talking about the invention of this contest.
I'm sure there were a few beers on the table.
Yeah,
too.
how to make that up. And let me give a little correction. I thought I said Richie Arnett was running nozzle. It was actually Scotty Arnett.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
Running nozzle there. So
I gotta
they
carry
do
the
look
money
a
on
little
it.
alike. So I think I get a little bit of leeway here. As West Sable comes to the line, probably we got Gary Sham on the C truck running hydrant, bringing that average age up over a little bit.
How many sevens has he got under his belt?
I don't know.
No. I don't know if he ever got that, but he was a heck of a hydrant man.
Scotty Arnett, by the way, back to that real quick, the greatest shirt ever post-tournament. Quote, I am not Richie Arnett. That's what it said on his shirt. It's
That's
hysterical.
awesome.
It's hysterical.
Kind of blaze his own path.
All right, so you got Mara and Mara behind the wheel here for West Sable. Michael
Man.
behind on the C truck, Bob on the
Sham
B truck.
on the
Cool.
Sham's off, coming in, makes a quick miss.
Watch
Oh,
him on the
little-
changeover. They're all out.
Oh, he just gets it on there.
Gary
quick
Golden on the
changeover.
changeover. That's what they make
That's
their
the
time.
changeover right there. That's going to be a pretty decent number there. If it wasn't for that initial miss, we might have seen our first 13 since 2019.
Yeah.
Time
I'm in the
for
mid-14s.
West Sayville 14.32, 14, 32.
You're right, Rob. A slight miss at the hydrant, but a quick correction keeps him in there for a nice shot.
Up to the lights, number 6, the Bayshore Redskins.
So in the past week, we have seen Pete Malinsky and Gary Sham both running hydrant at a major motorized event. You gotta love it. How about Pete Malinsky last week? Maslinsky. Sorry, Pete.
Yes, that
That was cool.
That was
a lot
really
of chills
cool.
running there, right? With North Lindy and how they went about their day after that mishap with Chris Connell.
somebody said the first time he'd been off the truck since like 2002.
And man, I thought he was going down, but he did go down at the end, but
He went
he
down.
got it on, man. And they blapped the target. I would have loved for that shot to take points, you know.
It just added another great storyline for the day. I mean, it was unfortunate that they went down and Chris got a little banged up, but
Yeah.
wow, what they showed us the rest of the day was fun to watch and follow and inspiring.
I texted Chris Legecko. I was on the phone with him trying to get some updates about Chris Connell, but then I texted Chris Connell after their sea ladder shot. But before the sea ladder shot, I sent a text to Chris Murphy, and I'm like, yo, you got to really figure out how you're going to handle the potential end of the streak. The North Lindy scoring streak goes back to 1978. They've scored a point in every tournament they've been in since 1978, almost 50 years. right? It's about 48 years. Figure 10 tournaments a year, maybe 9.
Every
We're
state
talking-
tournament you're talking about?
I'm talking
single
about every
drill.
tournament.
Okay.
And every state drill
Okay.
included. That's got to be 450-ish tournaments.
All right, guys. Bay Shore on the line here.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
Our co-state record holders. Here they go. They go with a turn on, man. A little low on the target. Going to switch over.
Target hit definitely cost them. This will be in the 15s, but it's not going to challenge.
Time for Bayshore. 15.84. 15. 84.
And I believe you're allowed, I'm pretty sure they did in this case, ran with a snap
Let's-
coupling at the hydrant.
Number 7.
Oh, really?
The Islip Wolves.
But that North Lindy streak, guys, how many tournaments you think that is? You know, it's a 48-year-old streak. Is it safe to say they've gone to 10 tournaments a year on average for 48 years?
That's a fair number.
9, 10? I mean, I don't know what the number is, but it's got to be in the mid-400s. That's how many tournaments. And then to think about Chris Connell, the guy's taking a spill in B ladder, just something you never see North Lindenhurst do ever. And that, you know, it happens sometimes, but you just never have seen that. And once we realize they're all okay, they're going to, they're shaking things off, they're getting treatment that they need to be okay, you start to think, uh-oh, the streak is in serious danger. And so I texted Chris, we got to really think about this. But then it ended up being all a moot point.
Magically.
And they get on the line in C ladder, and they run a 9-11, and they take 3 points with a backup digger, I believe, right? Obviously, Chris is their main
Yeah, he
digger,
had some
right?
experience, but
He had dug earlier in the year.
We're not sneaking in with a 9-8 to
Right.
take a few points and
No.
get lucky.
Right.
They earned the
Right.
points with that 9-11.
It was a jump out of your seat kind of moment early on in that drill. It's like, and
How do you not cheer for that, right?
I cheered out loud for that shot, and I even texted Chris after. He didn't see my original text about, hey, we got to think about how we're going to handle this. And it was a moot point, and thank goodness for that. The only 3 points they did score that day, and the streak continues.
See that piston knockers? Twan had no confidence in you. He was bailing on you. He was ready to write your, what is it? Epilogue or epitaph?
No, it was really more about how do we treat it respectfully, you know, in
I
the
gotcha.
conversation. But yeah, no, I know.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
Wolves,
fun.
make
It's
your
also
way
that
down the
funny.
track. It's on.
It's a quick stick.
Nozzle set. A little low. Comes up to it. Looking for that quick changeover. They got it. Oh, and he
Woo! This'll challenge. Nice job. Cody on the second hit, really lighting it up. Struggled on the first one, but made up for it on that long second one.
14-32,
Time for
first place
Islip.
right now.
14.51. 14.51.
14:32 is still first place for West Sable. That'll slide into second.
a couple of tweeners there between West
And
Sable and
that's-
CI makes this a tighter drill, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to make it a tied drill, 31 apiece.
As we get ready to go into motor hose 2 or motor hose replacement, depending on what you want to talk about and look at.
Hey, I got to steal the moment, guys, because I got to get out of here. But I do want to say breaking news. Patrick Robalato has asked for Dr. Alexa Gombert's hand in marriage after dating her for over 13 years. So it is official. My daughter is accepted, and she will be getting married.
All right,
at you.
So it happened already.
Right.
You know that
It
you know,
shows-
and you know they said yes.
I stayed tight. She said yes, and I'm going to bail out and go see the happy couple and the family. So congratulations to my wife, Sandy, and Alexa and Patrick, and, of course, Gene and Anthony Robalato.
Congrats out to the
That's it.
Gomberts
I'm out.
family. Good stuff.
Peace.
All right, Lenny. Go enjoy that party. We'll be partying here. Maybe. See.
Only if we get
Mistakes?
only if we get Brian Mara on the phone for a little conference call. I want to know what's going on in Alabama right now. Did he bring the cup with him? Hey guys, check this out.
Buy a seat on the plane for it.
Yeah, right. I would.
We'll run a little commercial real quick.
All
and I'll come
right.
back.
All right, while they get ready for motor hose replacement. We'll be back.
Hold the equi-
As the longest-running sponsor of the New York State Fire Department Drill Team's live broadcasts, High Tech Fire and Safety is fired up for another summer of heart-pounding action on the track. Since 1989, High Tech is the exclusive home of Morning Pride bunker gear, the gold standard in firefighter protection. High Tech is your source for the full product lines from Genesis, Mercedes, Elkhart, Toxic Suppression, and more. High Tech is your one-stop shop for a full range of helmets, hoods, boots, and gloves. To check out a product in your firehouse or to speak with one of their friendly team members, reach out at 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfireny.com. H2M Architects and Engineers is a full-service consulting and design firm with a dedicated team that has over 200 years of combined experience serving the emergency services industry. No one understands the needs of first responders better than fellow service members, and H2M is proud to count several of their own staff among them. Whether it's a rehabilitation project or new construction, each design considers the responder's workflow, enabling safer operations and faster response times when it matters most. H2M is proud of their long history of client service and consistent ability to meet architectural, engineering, and environmental challenges head-on while offering a practical approach with creative results. Remember, quality response deserves quality design. For more information, please visit www.h2m.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Braun, Crestline, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers, their factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure their customers are ready to respond at any moment. Their full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, their electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Did we mention they also love a good B or C truck restoration? Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help you build your next vehicle. Fire Rescue Systems has been in the fire industry for over 20 years and is proud to show their support for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Serving the New York area with a complete software solution for emergency service entities, FRS software is efficient and easy to use, making it ideal for emergency situations. With a wide array of fine-tuned and tested modules, FRS provides a modular-based system to fit every department's needs, regardless of size. For more information, please visit www.firerescuesystems.com or call 631-234-1304. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The instantaneous on-scene electronic personnel accountability system used by the FDNY and many other fire departments nationwide is now available from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is a well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Now, SDI integrates your Scott SCBA to display pass alarms and telemetry air data. Also, is your department using Kenwood? Viking radios can now interface with their systems, increasing interoperability with your neighboring departments. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. When it comes to speed, power, and precision, only the best will do. Merkel Racing Engines is proud to be the official race engine sponsor of New York State Fire Department drill teams. For over 40 years, Merkel Racing Engines has delivered reliable power to B and C trucks on the track. With a combined 250 years of in-house racing and engine experience, put your trust in Merkel to power your drill team to success. For more info, visit merkelracing.com. Merkel Racing Engines, where power and performance meet reliability. Fire districts, are you feeling a budget crunch? Have you taken advantage of the extra revenue available to you by installing a cell tower on your property? Elite Towers has the proven expertise to transform underutilized property into revenue-generating assets. Elite handles everything: permitting, financing, construction, and management. Their Long Island-based team brings over 30 years of wireless development experience, designing custom, community-friendly towers with top-tier safety and aesthetics. With over 1,200 properties in their portfolio, you can be sure you're working with the best. Visit elite-towers.com to get started. Adept Technology Consulting is proud to be joining the Drill Team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. IWT offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments, as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully assured technicians. Start off your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Looking for the perfect gift or custom gear that actually stands out? At Decker Dan's Designs, they laser engrave everything. Tumblers, plaques, hats, axe plaques, keychains, bottle openers, koozies, cutting boards, glassware, parade axes, trophies, nameplates, and so much more. Whether you're honoring a hero, gearing up for an event, or repping your department with pride, they've got the creativity, the tools, and the turnaround to deck you out fast. Every item is crafted with precision, made to last, and designed to get people talking. Email them at deckerdansdesigns@gmail.com or DM on Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to follow them to see their latest work, giveaways, and behind-the-scenes action. BigBucksMania.com. Get ready once again for the Middle Island Fire Department's Big Bucks Mania Party and Raffle on Sunday, May 31st, 2026. Over $39,000 in prizes and 24 chances to win, including a top prize of $17,000. Tickets are only $100, and your entry includes a delicious barbecue, door prizes, and live music featuring Sweet Ride, with the gate opening at 1 p.m. Don't miss out on the fun, the food, and the fortune. Most important, you do not need to be present to win, so the Middle Island Fire Department invites New York State Fire Department drill team fans from across the country to buy in using their convenient and secure online purchasing system. Head to BigBucksMania.com to pick your ticket number and to get in on the action. MES is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Beyond the track, MES is proud to provide premium support throughout the purchase and maintenance of your 3M Scott SCBA. With a combined 5,600 years of first responder experience and 8,000 certified training hours nationwide, Municipal Emergency Services delivers unmatched service and product knowledge. Check them out at www.mes.
And we're back!
We're live on top of the arch, ladies and gentlemen, at the Islip Town Drill. No, sorry about that.
Track is ready.
We are ready.
Full WWE.
Next contest to be run is Motor Hose 2.
Just leave the whole box.
Replacement.
Thank you.
New York State record 16.74 held by Spencer Ward. Track record 17.13 held by Islip. No overtime. Up to the lights. Number 1, the Central Islip Hobos.
Just before we went to commercial, we found out that Islip got a no time in the previous contest due to the guys being off the truck a little too early. So that does change the points a little bit. Rather than having a 31-31 tie, the Hobos now have a 1-point lead, 32-31, as we go into Motor Hose 2. I'm Twan Simone. We're joined by Rob Noonan. And coming up for one event, and one event only, is the racing nozzle man diva that just took the nozzle away from Richie Arnett. Ryan Murphy. What happened? Why you run a nozzle tonight? That was pretty cool. That was a fun show.
Yeah, I was at work today, and yes, us teachers don't get paid enough, so I've been working this summer for an old hobo named Howard Lilly, Hop Sing,
Right.
and he came into work today.
Wait, we have one of them too. You have a hop sing?
Yeah.
We have one
He's
too.
not Asian, though.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, I blamed you for B-holes last week. You better run tonight. I said, all right, let me think about it. And it took 2 hours to get home, and I walked up today. I said, Rich, can I run B-holes? He's like, yeah, okay.
Love that kid.
All right.
Didn't even bat an eye.
Here come the Hobos. Motor hose replacement. Another event with a lot going on.
Oh, boy.
All right. Ryan Kessler at the hydrant. Water's on. Oop. All right. First target hit. We're seeing the run back lane. We know they got some speed.
All right, good
water's back
changeover.
on. All right, so state record in this contest is a 1674 by Spencer Port back in 1999.
Time for Central Islip. 18.53. 18.53.
Last year in this contest, the 1920 won it by Bayshore. So
Number 4, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
nice improvement there, Ryan. Probably between the juniors and whatnot.
Yeah,
You ran this contest a lot. So give us some of the finer points, Ryan.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, I'm assuming everyone else had no practice this week, just like us, and you're looking at 12 junior hobos just doing what they do, close their eyes and think back to when they were 10, 12, 14 years old. To me, the only thing I worry about in this contest is the taxi. I hate the taxi in this contest.
More or less, elaborate on what the taxi
The
is.
taxi is when you're leaving the line at a low RPM. You get to the timing light, everyone jumps off, and then the B truck races down the street. You got 4 or 5 guys who normally probably are not the best guys getting off the truck, are getting off. Hopefully they time it right. You don't want to get hit by that truck. That would be bad news for everybody.
Or
So,
get off as the truck takes off. which
yeah. We've had a
can be-
couple
can
of
be real dangerous.
We've had a couple of guys do it in practice throughout the year, so that's tough.
The taxi.
The taxi. What do the other Hornets call it?
We don't.
I don't know.
We don't run this contest. I
Well,
thought it was
in
a
motor-
typo.
well,
There's a 2 next to Motor Hose on the scorecard.
Well, it's motor
When Juan
hose.
started racing, we probably, the Hornets and
What
the
do you
Flukes
call it
and
in
Lindenhurst.
What do you call it in motor pump when you go slow to the hydrant? What do you call it?
I never really thought of that ever in my life until this
yeah,
moment.
that's-
Call it going slow to the hydrant.
No, we call
as
it-
Wes Sable's doing right now.
A taxi.
All right, they're off. All right, water in the hose. Joey Quenza getting set. All right. All right, the actual run back wasn't even 100% ready.
Oh no.
Oh, having problem getting it off.
Oh, the water's still on. Is there a gate? Oh, they couldn't get the gate off.
Okay.
They couldn't turn the gate off? Really?
So, at the first coupling closest to the hydrant, most teams will run a gate that is not the hydrant gate,
Oh,
and so they'll shut the water off there and leave the water running from the hydrant.
gotcha.
And that looked like the struggle there.
Time for West Sayville. 30.67. 30. 67.
I never understood why this contest didn't make the mainstream.
Lights number 5. West Islip Raiders.
Because it's awful.
I never understood why we didn't run the big 9.
Wait, but getting back to you running nozzle tonight, because we were giving
Hey,
you your
got it.
flowers, bro. Like, you're 3rd place on the all-time list of most 7s
Yep.
as a nozzle man, and we're thinking there's only 13 more to catch John Paris. What's next for Ryan Murphy?
Nah, my full-time days are over. As you decide to move on in your career, you want to still feel like you have it.
Obviously, I'm only a year away from running it, but you know, of course, I want to put on a little bit of a show. No practice, come down, run a 790. That'd be cool, right? And I screwed it up. So
And you
there we
missed.
go. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, since I know we want to
8:28.
talk about Ryan, but I got to text real quick, guys. I got to put this up, okay? Twan, do you see the monitor up there?
I do.
All right.
Do you think me and Chris could ever survive on a broadcast together?
No. This is room for one Murphy.
There was one question we had to ask Ryan. Okay, but go ahead.
All right, no, we're going to get back to him real quick.
Okay.
I have to put this up, okay?
Okay.
I got a text from our friends in Spencerport who are having a watch party tonight, so I dug deep into the records. Michael, give it to us. Guys, producer, this here, Twan,
Yeah. I'm
this
excited.
is the human table. This is how Spencerport Red Onions broke the Motorhose 2 record.
Yes.
Check that out.
We can't see it.
You can't see it on the monitor?
Nope.
No.
West Islip looks
Oh,
great.
I had the wrong one. Folks at home are seeing it, though.
Okay.
All right, wait till after
Sorry,
West Islip
everybody.
shot.
Damn it.
We'll-
Let's let West Islip shot go. Go ahead, Michael. Bring it back.
Did you call it the table? The human table?
Oh, wow. Perfect height.
All
That's
right, West
amazing.
Islip in the taxi.
There we go, Noonan.
All right, I'm learning. Ooh. All right, water in the hose.
All right.
Ooh, he barely gets down.
Good hit.
Good hit on the target. All right, going for that replacement length. Water's on. Nice job by West Islip there.
I know I'm not on here a lot. I'll let Chris go.
Twan, check your text message.
Yeah, so
For West Islip.
wait for the time to be announced.
22.10. 22:10.
So obviously the people at home saw the picture, which is more important. So now we're looking at it now
That's
on
amazing.
my phone. That is very cool, my man.
Oh, you got a taller guy. You want to make sure he clicks and turns. A genius idea.
And then there's the Red Onions of the state record holder
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
contest. That's pretty cool.
I would love
and
to
they're
see-
having a watch party tonight. I like that. What's up, Spencer Port?
What do you think that guy's title is on the plaque in the firehouse? You know, his state record is. There's a room for human table.
Is that the appropriate term? I mean, you know how, like, you know, with different events, different spots, you know, you got your dragger and B&C hose, but upstate your hydrant horse,
Yeah.
or your slack man. Like, are there different words for table? Like, is the human table just upstate?
All fours. I'll just real quick. What I would like to say is, you know, the Hobos and West Sides have always had a deep connection. We miss Mitch and Jocko, and watching these guys all year, I see some talent on that team, and I know they've been putting it out and working hard. I just want to tell them good job, and you know, keep going, West Side. So it's good to see you guys out here.
You know, we've seen and commented on the improvement all year, Ryan. They are 100% correct. You know, it's little by little.
Yep.
So
Yep. They got
obviously
some.
they're watching, they're paying attention to what other
Definitely.
teams are doing, and they're trying to emulate it.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, good stuff there. But back to your BHO shot tonight, bud.
Oh my!
Are you allowed to break the coupling before you walk off the track?
So the coupling was cocked on.
Here we go.
If you watch,
Here we go.
the run. If you knew anything about hoses, Twan,
You're
you
one of the
would
guys that
see.
are pro grasp and hold, I'm sure. Go
Uh,
ahead, sorry.
what do you mean?
Nothing.
Would that have counted as a grasp and hold in
In my book, yes.
equivalent?
All right, here's the Redskins. Oh, miss at the hydrant. Still missing.
Oh no!
Ooh, third 3 tries. All right, Ervelino with the big run back. He's set. Good.
Another junior heavy team, right? You can even with the miss at the hydrant, you can see the fundamentals.
You got to think for these guys, like you said, you had a lot of juniors running out here tonight.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be a cool thing for them, right?
81.
I-
81.
Yeah, I would say they probably got 7 or 8 kids,
That's
guys.
cool.
Yeah.
Give them something to do, right? Get out on the
Yeah, I
track
mean,
with the,
me and Eric were running against each other 20 years ago, you know,
that's
so
cool.
yeah, it's cool.
So what happened? I figured that you didn't obviously break it on your own.
No, I
The Islip Wolves.
Mike Tanzi's asking in the drill team group who holds the motor hose replacement record. I believe it is Spencerport, 1674, back in 1999.
Well, that's true, and they're all watching, and that's why they put up the picture of the human table up on the screen. That's from the state record run,
that's
I
crazy.
believe, right? Spencer brought out a lot of those records. They had the running ladder record. They still hold it, right? 699.
Yep,
Right? You
yep.
know,
They were athletic guys, man.
Yeah, Johnny Short.
The whole team, yep.
We talked about John Short before. You know, you guys, the Hobos run a 4-B ladder tonight. Richie Arnett now sole possession at third place on that list.
Wow.
There's fourth 4. Next up ahead of him is John Short, who's got 9. So we've been mentioning the Red Onions quite a bit tonight.
Not bad for the mediocre, man.
Yeah. So what happened? The nozzle came off how?
So I got off. Noonan always liked to say that I would get off running, and of course, tonight was literally my first night of the year, so I got off probably 30 feet too early. Running, I was exhausted.
I might have commented.
I was exhausted by the time I got to the coupling. I slid like normal, came up about 6 inches short, and I just prayed that it put it on, it cocked on.
Gotcha.
And then,
What's the story? Could you have gotten red flag for that, you think?
Well, I would have argued that it was cocked on and it fell off as I was coming off. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Had to be pretty cool, though, with your kids watching it.
Yeah.
They're at that age.
Evan was shocked. Yeah, it was great.
All right, Islip to finish up the contest.
I got to go run pump.
Just stay up here.
Water on at the hydrant. Uh-oh, we got somebody down. All right, back up.
There we go. Again,
That's it.
this new version of the Wolves here. A lot of junior Wolves here.
Oh, they forgot to turn it on.
Oh, no.
Right, they just did.
All right, that was a fun 8 minutes. I got to go run pump.
All right, brother. Thanks for joining us. Good to see Islip out here tonight. One of those teams that have been dominant for the past 20-plus years.
Time for Islip.
Good to have them back out here tonight.
2.09. 22.09.
That beats the Raiders by 1/100th of a second.
That's kind of painful in a small drill like this, right?
Thank you, Ryan Murphy, coming up and joining us. Ryan obviously running B-Hose nozzle today. Pretty cool of Richie not to let him run it. I like that. Ryan's out here, one more shot, do it in front of his kids. His son Evan is at that age where he's really starting to understand a little bit more about racing and probably loved watching Dad. That's cool stuff. Thank you, Ryan, for coming up to join us.
Hose 2. First place, 5 points with the time of 18.53. Number 1, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 6, Bay Shore. Third place, 3 points. Number 7, Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 5, West Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 4, West Sayville.
Yeah, it's going to make it a 5-point spread now, Rob. Hobos 37, West Sayville 32. 4 contests to go.
Tough to make up points like that in a small drill like this.
Yeah.
We've had maybe B-Hose, probably our best contest tonight where we've seen, a few good numbers. Going into pump, I could see, the potential for a couple 5s here. Last year, West Sayville won the contest with a 579. And there's been 25s over the years in motor pump here in Central Islip. West Sayville's got 8 of them. CI's got 7. Islip has 3. And East Islip has 2.
Yeah, good stuff right there. Definitely the place to run motor pump here at Central Islip. A good pump track.
Total points.
As
With
Chris
4 events to go. Central Islip 37, West Sayville 32, West Islip 16, Bay Shore 21, Islip 11.
I'm going to do a quick commercial, pay some bills, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
As the longest running sponsor of the New York State Fire Department Drill Team's live broadcast, High Tech Fire and Safety is fired up for another summer of heart-pounding action on the track. Since 1989, High Tech is the exclusive home of Morning Pride bunker gear, the gold standard in firefighter protection. High Tech is your source for the full product lines from Genesis, Mercedes, Elkhart, Toxic Suppression, and more. High Tech is your one-stop shop for a full range of helmets, hoods, boots, and gloves. To check out a product in your firehouse or to speak with one of their friendly team members, reach out at 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfireny.com. H2M Architects and Engineers is a full-service consulting and design firm with a dedicated team that has over 200 years of combined experience serving the emergency services industry. No one understands the needs of first responders better than fellow service members, and H2M is proud to count several of their own staff among them. Whether it's a rehabilitation project or new construction, each design considers the responder's workflow, enabling safer operations and faster response times when it matters most. H2M is proud of their long history of client service and consistent ability to meet architectural, engineering, and environmental challenges head-on while offering a practical approach with creative results. Remember, quality response deserves quality design. For more information, please visit www.h2m.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Braun, Crestline, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers, their factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure their customers are ready to respond at any moment. Their full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, their electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Did we mention they also love a good B or C truck restoration? Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help you build your next vehicle. Fire Rescue Systems has been in the fire industry for over 20 years and is proud to show their support for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Serving the New York area with a complete software solution for emergency service entities, FRS software is efficient and easy to use, making it ideal for emergency situations. With a wide array of fine-tuned and tested modules, FRS provides a modular-based system to fit every department's needs, regardless of size. For more information, please visit www.firerescuesystems.com or call 631-234-1304. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The instantaneous on-scene electronic personnel accountability system used by the FDNY and many other fire departments nationwide is now available from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is a well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Now, SDI integrates your Scott SCBA to display pass alarms and telemetry air data. Also, is your department using Kenwood? Viking radios can now interface with their systems, increasing interoperability with your neighboring
It's for your safety.
And we are back for the motor pump contest as we get ready for those last 4 contests.
Up to the lights. Number 1.
Noonan.
The Central
Yeah.
Islip Hobo.
If you're gonna do it right.
Help
it.
me. What?
And we're back.
Per motor pump at the Islip Town tournament. It's 37-32. Hobos over the Dutchman.
Hey, Twan.
What you gonna do, brother? Oh, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Did we talk about Hulk Hogan? Oh, go ahead. Oh, there it is! I knew it. I'm in your mind, bro.
I thought we got rid of the Murphys for a
I
little while.
live rent-free in Chris Murphy's mind.
Always.
brother.
But this actually, you live in my mind so much that I had to go back into the archives and dig this one up.
Oh, here we go. Whoa! West Sayville has just won their 14th state championship last week. Imagine that, the number 14. You know, when I was a kid, the number was 7, right? It was Patchogue and it was Oyster Bay, the number 7 state championships. To think that the Flying Dutchmen have doubled that number over the past 25 years or so to get their 14th state championship last week is just mind-blowing to me.
With a
right?
9-year
gap right?
in between.
It's funny. That was one of the things I was looking at in the stat file that I have. They almost broke one of those records that you don't want to break, and that record is the most consecutive top 5 place. Really? Wait, Ryan Murphy's back. The most consecutive top 5 in the state drill without
All right, we've
a
got
state championship win.
we've got the hobos on the line, and Hydrant Man Ryan Murphy just sat down next to us.
Hi,
so,
Ryan.
So we're confused. Who's there?
I asked Scotty Arnett if he wanted to give it a shot. He did a couple practices this year. He said yes. So,
So wait, but what is he running?
he's running a suction.
Oh,
And he ran nozzle earlier.
Let's
I called-
be honest,
I
it's not
called him
like-
his brother. I felt bad.
That's okay.
Had to be
He's
not
not
the same.
Not the first time. Trust me.
All right, let's see. Scotty Arnett on the hydrant.
Oh boy.
Brother Richie on the nozzle.
Yep.
All right, just making sure you didn't change that either. All right, we got a slow taxi in.
There we go.
not Richie Arnett approaching the hydrant.
He's there you go, Scotty.
And a little water.
Richie set, water out.
Oh,
Water kicks right a little bit and comes straight back to it. 5-1 water out. I had a 184 handle.
Time for Central Islip. 6.41. 6:41.
All right, Ryan's watching the. Are we going to get a replay for you, Ryan?
Up to the lights. Number 4. The West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
What's the purpose of this monitor? I haven't seen anything but.
To look at Wayne.
Oh,
You got to ask the other Murphy.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Take us to the replay, Ryan.
All right, Scotty. He was not, nice and slow, controlled. Jay's waited for him a little bit on the stick. What happened with the kick there? Yeah, a little bit, right?
I blame the guy in the back.
Typical hobo target hit of the last 2 years. About half a second too slow.
What's going on with that? Half second too slow.
I guess we, whatever voodoo doll we buried in 2017 to run a bunch of 5s for all those years has finally come back to bite us. Probably losing Chris and Jay didn't help either.
Yeah,
so.
true. But the streak I was just, the stat I was just giving you guys before we went to that shot, West Sayville going into the state drill last week had a 7-year streak of most top 5 finishes in the state drill without a championship. They tied the Lindenhurst Snails from 78 to 84, but they didn't break the record. They didn't go to 8 with the win
Ah, damn.
just last week.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be famous. No. Didn't want to be famous.
Says a lot about the Lindenhurst Snails, though, from 78 to 84. Top
Can we
5
call
over
that?
years,
Can we
right?
call that the Buffalo Bills stat?
Yeah, we could.
Right?
Buffalo Bill stat.
It's not bad. We're getting pretty good at this.
Except West Sayville has 14 state championships, so we might have to rethink that one now.
All right. Ryan Stan.
All right, here comes West Sayville.
It was a buzzkill.
All right, Richie Quenza, water's on. Joey Quenza down and set. He stayed right. Was hard right to begin with.
Yeah, another
Stayed right.
right-hand turn, right?
Did Billy pick the stick up and put it back down?
Seemed like there was delay with water out. I had 560 water out.
Time for
So- something wasn't right there.
It definitely looked like he turned the water off and then back on.
8:51.
Throwing out the rubber chicken, right?
Up to the lights.
No,
Number
uh,
5.
Paulie?
The
Did I use it right?
West Islip Raiders.
Sorry, that was a bad callback from earlier on the broadcast.
Oh.
No one gets my humor. It's okay.
It's all right.
Um,
All right. He did pick it. I guess he
Pick
thought
the
he
handle
missed.
back
Yeah, he picked. He shut it off. Watch, folks. Go play. Okay.
Stick it down,
No.
back up.
I think he thought that Rich missed, but get the Hydro Man wet there, right?
Took him a while to throw it back down, though. Again,
He's still hungover.
foam party.
Man,
Up
man.
September 30th.
Billy Hawthorne, what a bad racer this year. What a
He-
missed stick in Islip Town. Loser.
I'm watching Billy today, and he looks very upset and disappointed in himself. But then I realized that's Billy Hoffman,
Yeah.
folks.
I did make him laugh before buckets in the state, so
No way.
That felt like a personal accomplishment.
How'd you do that?
I pretty much just called him a grumpy old man. Over and over, badgered him a couple times, and he cracked the dimples.
Back-to-back two.
Cracked a dimple.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he
Half a
burst.
dimple.
He didn't burst out in laughter, but so a hint of a smile.
Two good state drills in a row for Billy Hothan, by the way. Last year here at CI had a great day. We were talking about earlier in the broadcast, potential MVP candidate, that they didn't go West Sayville's way as it progressed. Went your way, Ryan.
Yep.
But, definitely in the conversation. We don't have state drill MVPs. I always think that'd be a kind of a cool discussion for the end of a tournament.
100%.
Get the fans to vote in, maybe, if you wanted to do something like that. But he would have definitely been
How many-
part of that discussion for
How
sure.
many ladder climbers would Twan give it to?
Everyone.
Oh
Did anybody
my
just see the
God.
West Islip Raiders play Duck Duck Goose?
No.
Not.
Yeah.
All right, boys, having fun.
Steve Walsh went around to Duck Duck Goose, but there was never a goose.
I was going to say, are they running around the truck? Here we go.
Misses
Missed
the
the hydrant.
hydrant. Set now.
Oh no.
All right. And the crowd is not happy as they just got drowned.
Oh no. Hopefully there's no little kids over there.
Sit there.
Hurricane Erin just
Oh,
came
sit
there. What are you
through
talking about?
the stand.
That's usually.
Overtime for West Islip.
They could have
Overtime.
drowned a small child.
That went 3 rows deep.
Welcome to the club. You're now initiated.
There's baptisms happening here and across the street.
By the way, has anyone watched The Righteous Gemstones?
Number 6.
No?
Bayshore. Redskins.
Wait, can we go back to Duck Duck Goose, Chris?
Yeah.
I can't get the replay. We didn't have that angle in our replay here.
Oh, that would have been great. Wait, why are you mentioning...
Have you seen this show, The Righteous Gemstones?
What kind of a Laverty add-in is that?
Well, he said baptism.
50-50. See the young ladies going around selling 50-50. Get in on it.
It's a
right,
very.
we-
Call.
So Ryan, your brother.
Wait, we're going to show you the replay here real quick, if we can.
You're telling me they're playing Duck Duck Goose before the tournament.
It was Duck, 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 because they never had a goose.
no
Ready,
goose.
watch. Here we go. Here's the
Duck.
West Islip Raiders. Duck, 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 Duck.
All right, or
Duck,
he's just.
Duck, Duck, Duck. Let's go.
He might just be saying, hey, let's...
Yeah,
let's shock us,
probably.
You know? I like Duck Duck Duck, though. That's pretty fun.
Duck, 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 all the way around.
I mean, it's better than the Yellow Hornets circa 02 when we were, you got people talking to their God.
What?
You got Scotty doing God knows what on the side
Oh
of the truck,
my
shaking
God.
his legs. Billy
Talk
Falk
about-
talking to his friend Mike.
So Ryan, we were talking about your brother's last time running hydrant earlier.
Yeah.
And he said it was at your.
But it was
your
not.
son-
what is
it
this?
was not a reveal
It was
party.
not. Yes, that's right.
I mean,
right. Let's talk about it.
Go
And he was
ahead.
commenting on how he washed you.
He did. It was Evan's gender reveal. I thought it was going to be the coolest gender reveal ever. We were going to run B-hose. I got my brother to come back and run hydrant. I was going to hit the target and powder was going to go everywhere. And Chris came back, did his job.
Slappy and all.
Sloppy and all. I think he was wearing shorts. I got down, blew off. Then I put the nozzle on and I hit the target. And when I tell you, like, 1 inch of blue powder came up off the target, it was the saddest thing you could have ever seen.
You are not the father.
So luckily, racing equipment. It was about as many people in the blue you see in the stands right now were there for this gender reveal too. It was so embarrassing.
It was like this. Bayshore Redskins. Here we go.
We'll get the video. It's
All right, Redskins are off. Water's in the hose.
They're getting christened again.
the wild mouse again.
I guarantee you there were fans who were like, this won't happen again.
Oh,
Great targeted.
That was...
Overtime for Bayshore. Overtime.
So this gender reveal was practice. You invited family.
it was like
Everyone that you know.
it was like
75 people.
yeah, it was like late April, early May, very beginning of the season.
Number 7. The Iceland Wolves.
Invited, me and Kim got food for everyone. We invited everyone, come down around 7. We're gonna run a shot. Chris is gonna come. It's gonna be great. And yeah,
And
embarrassing failure.
wait. Now, did you...
You know, it was like the one time I blew off in B-hose. I can count like 10 other times Chris blew off in big spots, you know? So that's why he's got to bring it up.
Do we have the video of that?
Of what? B-hose in
no, of
2010,
Oh no. not
2012,
that. Of the gender reveal.
2013. No, oh, sorry. 14, 15.
I was trying to help you there,
6,
Chris.
should I
not
keep
very-
going? 17. How many? Oh, he's not there anymore. He left.
When you missed, do you wave him to cut it off, or do you just... why didn't you throw it away?
No, he shut the water off.
Right.
I then put the nozzle on,
Right.
and I hit the target, and I was expecting.
hit the target.
Yeah, no. I was expecting the target to like flap up in the air and
Right.
blue powder go everywhere, and it just trickled off. There was like a little fart of through smoke.
You didn't do like a test run with like a.
Well, yeah, that would have been smart. But luckily, Jake was up here on the arch, and he had another thing, and he just threw it on the ground, and it blew in everywhere. It was.
With Twan, the most depressing thing of the whole thing is Ryan having to raise his hand that he's now ready for me to turn the water on for his gender reveal.
Like Carlos.
Okay, turn it on.
Okay, bring it on.
And needless to say, it's one of the
Torture.
great moments of my life.
One of the worst moments of mine.
It's like a walk of shame equivalent.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
He should lose a 7 for that. They should take one off.
Take one off the top.
You're down to 53, bro.
Brutal. Absolutely
I
brutal.
love it. Yeah, that was good stuff. That was the last time I ever ran B-Host.
There's no video of this?
No, there is. It's on my Facebook.
Ryan has tried to scrub it for
Right
me.
now, what happened is we then ran another run for practice with Scott Letizia, and Steven edited the video where he has Chris running into it, and then it's like a fade into me running the nozzle, and I put it on, hit the target. It's just a disaster. Yeah, it's a disaster.
There's sunlight out as
Total
opposed to the other one.
disaster.
Yeah.
You mentioned Scott Letizia, a new member of the of that list that I made. Most 7s by a Hydroman,
Yeah.
10 minimum. He just got his 10th this
Oh,
year, so I
nice.
got to update the stat file there.
They've been the B-Host team of the year.
I know.
Yeah, county champs.
Yeah, they locked it up, I think, going
Yep.
into
Did they really?
Labor Day.
It's already locked?
Yeah,
Wow. Good for them.
without the state too.
I know. I was just gonna say, like,
And they got to be in the mix for C-Host too, right? With that 5.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 teams in the mix
I mean,
there.
we only ran
Islip
4 tournaments.
coming off their 5 last week in the state drill.
Yeah, thanks, Islip.
Can they duplicate it?
that's right. Nick,
Yes. Thanks, Islip.
yeah.
What is on? Oh, another one!
We're just handing out Chris things left and right.
Hold them up.
Oh no! Why is that?
Do it a 4th time.
Hobo's rerun. Let's go. Oh my gosh!
Mom, it can't happen a 3rd time, can it?
Jeez.
Dude, Wes Sable's going to take second with that 8-5.
Oh wow! That is a hell of a contest.
Wild mouse tonight, ladies and gents.
And somehow there's still a lot of people here watching this.
Listen,
There's at least 12.
They're going right back to the same seat.
guys, we usually record. We have to choose which 4 cameras we usually record live, and no one ever needs to see what happens in our view from behind.
At the Wild Mouse.
That would have been literally 4 out of 5 pump runs. That's the view I wanted
my
to have on replay. Watching people just diving underneath the grandstands to avoid.
Well, can we
Move the equipment.
can we up the budget, Chris?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
get
that's
six replay cameras.
Time of 6.41.
All right, I'm gonna go again.
Central Iceland.
See if I can give me a spot away.
just stay.
Points. Number 4, West.
Wait,
And Wes Sable hangs in there with an 8:51.
wait. I
Just
got,
stay, Ryan. Someone will run hydrant for you. It won't
Yeah,
be a problem.
yeah.
I'm giving it away.
Yeah,
but before you go,
go ahead.
I saw the junior state drill and the shirts that the hobos are wearing in efficiency. Just wonder where you got the idea for that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The shirts.
I didn't see it.
It was
I
the
do.
word efficiency
Oh,
across
dude.
the chest.
That was
with
the first-
CI in capital letters.
Talk to Steve McCarroll. That was
EFFICI I'm just wondering where you got that idea.
not this year. That was my first junior event of the year, so I'll pass your complaint to some.
Just wondering.
Actually,
No. What Twan is trying to say
wondering-
is that's a Twan. That's a
No,
Twan.
I of course I know. It's Village 2015 Ridge
Let Chris talk.
878 Brian Kessler EFICI. I think I got it all.
You can't spell efficiency
Chris, can you tell them the
without CI.
Cloudman
famous.
Junior story while I go, or do you not have all the details?
Which
Man.
one?
This guy just
So-
stops all over.
Which one are you talking about?
So, me and Antoine, you guys are like this.
I was liking the.
You know, we have a long,
shirt ideas.
we have a long time friendship. Well, hate friendship with the Cloudmans and the Bromes from West
You
Hempstead.
have to run efficiency hydrant.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll get
What are you
there.
doing?
So, like a couple months
You're
ago.
running number 1.
Yeah, we'll get there. The targets aren't out. Oh, efficiencies first. All right, I gotta go.
We'll get that story later, folks. What the hell?
It'd have been great.
Oh boy, it was a great story, but we'll have to get it next time, folks. Let's do a quick commercial.
Pay some bills.
We still got hundreds of people hanging out with us tonight and enjoying our little happy hour vibes. Great to have Twan and Rob with us, and let's do a quick commercial. We'll come right back for the finish of the Town of Islip drill.
Cool.
Fire districts, are you feeling a budget crunch? Have you taken advantage of the extra revenue available to you by installing a cell tower on your property? Elite Towers has the proven expertise to transform underutilized property into revenue-generating assets. Elite handles everything: permitting, financing, construction, and management. Their Long Island-based team brings over 30 years of wireless development experience, designing custom, community-friendly towers with top-tier safety and aesthetics. With over 1,200 properties in their portfolio, you can be sure you're working with the best. Visit elite-towers.com to get started. Adept Technology Consulting is proud to be joining the Drill Team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. IWT offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments, as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions.
4-0 held by Central Islip. Track record 8.68 held by Central Islip. No overtime. Up to the lights. Number 1. The Central Islip Hobos.
And we are back live on top of the arch at the Islip Town Drill.
Do it.
We're back! Live on top of the arch. What you gonna do? The 100 people that are listening. Anyway, yeah. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Man, damn. It's like when JFK was assassinated. Everyone knows where they were. I know exactly where I was the day I heard Hulk Hogan had passed away.
Let me ask you a serious question. How many of your memory? By the way, there is over 400 folks watching us right now.
I love this.
Love having you guys. I hope you're enjoying our stupidity.
That's the kind of drill it's been, man. No one's practiced. Everyone's rusty, right?
Yeah.
Coming off the state drill.
Yeah. Hungover is the right word for it.
Hungover, right. Yeah.
And we kind of knew that. Now we used to run this drill the week before the state tournament, and there was a different vibe to the whole thing, right? There was it was much more of a shits on kind of tournament where like you had to run your shot as we were approaching the state drill here. On the other side of the state now that we run this, it's better for everyone from a safety standpoint because the worst case scenario was someone was going to get hurt running dummy.
Right.
Right? And so we're not doing that anymore, but now it has lost a little bit of that, like, let's go see what's going to happen to these teams that might win the state tournament. You see what I'm saying? And here we go as Central Ice is approaching the line.
All right, Ryan Murphy, who was with us all but 4 minutes ago.
We should have mic'd him up.
He's on the line. Yes, that would have been a great idea. They're off. Ryan coming in hard. Water on 308.
Guy lights it up every time.
All right, Richie and Eric set up top.
You cannot spell.
Scotty running nozzle tonight.
He's doing that. Did he really?
What are we doing here?
Well, you didn't give us the monitor with everyone's name.
9.38. 9.38.
Islip wins this contest last year with a 9.68.
Up to the lights, number 4. The West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Back in 22, CI won it with a 9 flat. But the best Town of Islip efficiency time ever was the Hobos back in 19. Ran an 8.78.
Heavy.
Hell of a shot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was Scotty running nozzle tonight.
Yeah, that Scotty kid is everywhere tonight. All right, I'm not going to say our Richie's name anymore. I'm just going to say Arnett. I'll be right most of the time. 5 9s in the history of the Town of Islip drill. 5 8s, excuse me. So that's going to be a tough one to achieve here this evening. One of those goes all the way back to 1982.
Yeah.
And guys,
stuff,
I
man.
ran, and Rob, you ran in a bunch of these, but I ran in I think, 18 Town of Islip drills and efficiency. And let me tell you, this is a pretty rowdy crowd on your left side of your screen here, and there is nothing like the angry taunts and slurs that get thrown over this chain link fence as you're ready to step off the line here. It's like playing in an opposing team's hockey arena, you know.
All right, West Sable's got the line. All right, Joey Quenzer approaching the hydrant. Water in, 3:30. Billy Hothen running nozzle this evening. He's set. Nice job for Billy, not running all year.
And Rob, I don't think one of the Twan wasn't with us at the end of the drill last week. Go ahead, Chris.
9.159. 9:15.
It's a big time shot.
Shot of the day for them. It's been ugly.
Lights number 5, the West Islip Raiders.
And Rob, what I was going to say is the one guy I think that did not get enough of a salute from us on the radio, or on the broadcast, I should say, last week after the state drill was Joe Quenzer. Joe is a huge part of this team, running, 7 out of 8?
7 out of 8.
7 out of
everything
8,
but 3 men, yeah.
and running. He's digging in ladders. He's running nozzle in BNC hose, as we mentioned before. He's one of the great all-time, and been a huge part of this team, and has had his up and downs in the state drill, believe you, and climbed that mountain as well to have a great performance last week on Saturday. And so I wanted to take a minute to just give him an extra salute, because he did a hell of a job on Saturday as
No
well.
doubt.
I don't think that we talked him up enough.
So congrats to Joey Quenzer. And I remember the 22 state, right? In buckets, having that slip. I called it that day. I've been in his shoes, texted him a little bit after that. So it's nice to see him get his redemption there. Coming back, having a good day, 7 out of 8. Congrats to Joey Quenzer for sure.
All right, as we'll pivot now to West Islip. We've got 2 good efficiency times on the board, starting our contest.
Excuse me.
A little bit of a pause at the hydrant. What is on? Wassmer up top. All over that target. Didn't want to go.
So one of
Time for West Islip. 11.19. 11. 19. Up to the lights. Number 6. The Bayshore Redskins.
One of the things we do in the off season, folks, is we update the state drill stat files. I brought them with me here tonight, and the state drill that we just had was our 77th New York State Championship drill ever, and I'm just looking through some of the things here, and I'm looking at most top 5 finishes in the state drill. West Sable with the win, placing in top 5, they go up to 42. CI's in second place with 34. Third place that day, Bayshore, they go to 24 overall placements in the top 5. But the one team I wanted to give a little shout out to is Hagerman, right? Hagerman Gamblers. Where did they end up placing? Third? Third
yes.
place, right? So that's their 6th overall top 5. But more interestingly, it's their 4th consecutive state drill top 5. The first one was back in 1983 in a tie for 5th. But shout out to the Hagerman Gamblers there, and
Yeah, they were bone going into B-Hose, and then they turned it on, and they ran extremely well, as we've seen pretty much over the course of the entire season and the last couple of years. Come those last 3, they are super dangerous.
And West Hempstead, for those people wondering, they are at 14 top 5 placements in the state drill. Top 5, though, West Sable, CI, Islip, North Lindy, Bayshore. Patchogue just on the outside looking in with 22.
Bayshore ready to go here?
Yeah, but Bayshore has been running since 1886, in fairness. So.
All right. Water in the hose, 340.
Chris, the scoreboard's off.
Skippy set.
Ooh,
he
nice
bangs
target
that
there.
target.
Crowd goes wild, too.
Well, we haven't
Love that.
We haven't had a ton to cheer about.
Time for Bayshore. 9.47. 9:47.
Third place, if I'm not mistaken, Twan.
That's correct. 15, 38, and 47.
Up to the lights. Number
47
7.
with that target hit.
Yeah.
Islip Wolves.
And just again, looking at the stats at the state drill, because that's kind of what we're doing, right? It's an Islip Town drill, but it's also state tournament, happy hour kind of vibe, post show. The contests were competitive. If you look at the fifth place times, in most of the contests, all right, 3-man 670, not the greatest, but B ladder you got a 548, but there's 501, 517, 517. With the top 3 there. C ladder, a good tournament that day, good convo, good contest. 927, a tie for 5th right there. We talked a little bit about C-Hose, 1276 coming in 5th place. It was a good.
Yeah, C-Hose, I think, was arguably
tournament.
the best contest of the day.
Yeah. You can even say B-Hose, too. I know we don't see the 7s there, but 814 to 835, the top 6, because there was a tie for 5th.
All right, Islip making their way down the track. Water on. Tommy G set. Clips it. A little bit of a miss there, but nice job.
Time for Islip. 9.899. 9.
So we got
89.
4 9s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And then even Motor Pump last week, very good day. 613 for 1 point. But yeah, for this contest here, we're going to have the Dutchman taking 5 points with a 915. That's going to put them up to 41. But the Hobos are going to get 4, and that's going to put them to 46.
Move the equipment.
So it's a 5-point lead for the Hobos going into 2 more
Efficiency.
contests.
First place, 5 points with a time of 9.15. Number 4, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points. Number 1, Central Islip. Third place, 3 points. Number 6, Bay Shore. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 7, Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 5, West Islip.
Yeah, that's what happens in these drills, Twan. You get behind, you win a contest, but you maybe only pick up 1 point.
Yeah.
You still find yourself in a hole.
I mean, the big events here today that caused the gap between CI and West Sayville, it really goes back to C-Hose, right? CI wins the contest. West Sayville runs at 18-5 for only 1 point. And then again, Motor Hose 2, CI is getting a 5, where the Flying Dutchmen are just getting 1.
Yeah, so there's a 10-2 spread. There's 8 points.
And looking the opposite direction, there is a 5-2 spread the opposite, where West Sayville got 5, an individual ladder, and the Hobos got 2. So that cancels one of them out. But then other than that, it's been really like 1 point apart for most of the day. And that's what brings us to our 46-41 5-point spread going into efficiency replacement and then buckets.
I talked about that 50-point number being kind of where to shoot for if you want to win this drill. And CI is hard-pressed probably not to get to 50 at this point.
Right, with only 5 teams here, it's,
Yeah, you're talking 4 points gets them there in 2 contests.
Right.
This efficiency replacement here definitely kind of falls in those that ran on the juniors, kind of in their laps.
Yeah, get them out there, get them running with the seniors, right? And that's what's good about the junior system, obviously. You get these guys coming up into the big leagues. And, we see the Hobos year in and year out getting new guys out here. Hagerman has a good, juniors program, right? Who were the junior state champs? Who won the tournament this year again?
Central Islip.
Was it the Hobos that won it? Yeah,
Hobos
that's
won.
right.
'Cause that was actually the conversation a couple of guys were talking about. And I believe no team that's won the juniors has ever won the senior state drill in the same year.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Start, please. Starting line. Trip the light. Or not.
Yeah, but just watching that state drill at home last week, guys, it was great. We talked about the North Lindy scoring streak going back to 78. 3 points on the day. That's as low as they've scored throughout their streak. They've never gone fewer than 3 points in a state drill.
So they tied it?
Yeah, so that the last... So, I mean, they have a couple 4-point performances in there. So they had 4 points back in 2012. Bad day that day, right? Double digits in between all of those, though. 3 points back in 03. Yeah, I have a whole stat file about this too, and then 3 points at the one that started it all back in 1978.
Clear to track.
But the streak continues, and we're all happy to see it, right? We don't want to, you don't want to see them lose it the way that they could
not like
potentially
that,
have
for
lost
sure.
it, right?
Track
Not
is
like
ready,
that.
lights are set. Next contest to be run. Efficiency replacement. New York State record, 2:1.34, held by Rockville Center. Track record, 2:2.34, held by Freeport. No overtime.
So 21-34 being the record. Last
To the
year
lights.
winning this contest,
Number
Bayshore
one.
24-45.
Islip, Hobo.
3 seconds off. Back
Yeah.
in 23, CI runs at 23.89 to win the contest. 2.5 seconds off.
My guess is it's a dead-end kid record.
Rockville Center,
Probably.
Woodlanders.
Oh, the Woodlanders,
Woodlanders.
right. Sorry, Rockville Center alumni listening. The juggernaut Woodlanders from the 2000s won a lot of state drills in old
Yes,
fashion.
they had
were
a-
excellent.
They had a heck of a run there where they won
Yeah.
a number of them in a row.
Yeah, and the dead-end kids before them. That's why I thought maybe it was them, but
All right, here come the
Hobos
Hobos.
on the line.
Ryan Murphy on the approach. Woo! Hits that thing hard, 320. One of the Arnett's with a nozzle in his hand.
Scotty.
All right. Here comes the Y. Looks like Eric Miller and Robbie Miller.
Robbie Miller on his birthday.
Oh. Well, he's got a big kink underneath him.
Oh, boy.
It was actually
Oh,
Richie was running the Y.
Richie was running the Y. Okay.
All right, I can't get any of these
Yeah, you're
Hobos
raw.
right tonight.
They're a bunch of blondes running around.
Time for Central Islip. 2:4.31.
It's a pretty good run.
24:31.
You watch that, hey, it looks so clean.
lights
How do you
on
run a
the floor.
21:34?
Where do you find 3
Unbelievable.
seconds?
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman.
Guys, Rob, let me throw this in, man. I've been thinking about it all day. Okay, we're not sitting very close here in our production trailer. We're maybe 75 feet past the arch, which is basically a little further than where we were for the state drill. And I can't tell you how loud the target is here in comparison to what it was at Western. And remember, there were some complaints about the Western target maybe being a little bit more fickle, a little bit harder to trip. When this target gets hit, when the pendulum gets hit and the flag goes up on this target, you can hear it for a mile. It like snaps up. Did you notice this at all or no?
You're hearing it. I didn't think particularly hard about it like yourself.
I
but-
never heard it once. I don't know what it is. It just jumped out to me. I never heard it once at Main Transit, and I have heard it every single run. And there's a lot of people here, just like there was last week, man. I don't know. Just you listen to this run, folks. When you hear it, the thing snaps up.
All right, West Sable, they're off. Joey Quenza, water in. We got Matty Mara running nozzle here. Makes the hard cut. All right. Billy Hothen with the Y. All right, they're set. Shawnee Schaller on the other nozzle.
Rob, what's your thoughts on the first nozzle kink maneuver?
I think it's the right way to go.
Yeah?
I think Matty just waited a little too long to go
Right.
down and actually go towards
Time
it.
for West
I don't know what he was
Sayville.
looking at.
25.70. 25.70.
And that should lock the drill up.
Oh, yeah, true.
Did you hear those targets?
I did.
Ping,
Your attention,
fling, flang.
please.
You should have used that in the gender
There will be
reveal.
No time for
Uh-oh.
West Sayville.
What?
Second
Uh-oh.
coupling man did not have his foot
No.
on the line.
Oh, no.
Heartbreaking.
But the phone party is on September 30th. I'll be there. Noonan will be there.
August.
It's going to be awesome. August 30th, not
August
September
30th.
30th. Sorry, we're still in August. And
They're both down here. They're both down here looking at each other like, who?
Up to the
Me?
lights,
You?
number
Oh,
5.
man.
The West Islip Raiders.
Your throwing twat sounded like, and his name is John Cena. I only play that sad trombone after no time for the state champions. You guys can kick rocks. You're state champs. I don't want to hear it.
Even before I said they're having a terrible day, like they're gonna go back and listen. Like, yeah, okay.
They're not watching this one. They're watching the one from 6 days ago.
Right. Yeah. We already painted our B truck. You know, the number's there. Right. Yeah. I know.
By the way, I didn't check. Did they put the number?
I assume yes.
You got to, right?
Yeah.
You got 6 days to get it done. Gary Sham had that guy on speed dial Saturday night.
Yep. The 06 and the Yellow Hornet truck, I think, is on there. Took a couple extra days. Here we go, West Islip. A little Wi-Fi action. I heard the target
Did you
that
hear
time.
that
A little bit.
target,
That was
folks?
loud on that one. Louder than the previous shot.
That's a serious pendulum and flag.
Yeah.
Do we like that
And that's,
Wi-Fi for West
that
Islip?
Y West Islip's using is tremendous.
Yeah, there's extra inches there.
No, the kinking maneuver. I see it over there, the nozzle man on the first target.
All right, the backup man's letting it go over his leg and back down. Probably not a great idea.
I remember Don Mausberger telling us about the kink maneuver. We ran some old-fashioned in 07, and I got to tell you, man, that was the most exhausted I've ever been on a track running all these sprint events.
34.54, 34, 54.
Twan, I agree. I always
You know?
felt like that was the hardest sell for
Up to the
old-fashioned.
lights, number 6, the Bayshore Redskins.
You know, you get some new kid in your department, 18, 19 years old. He's got legs, right?
Right.
You're like, hey, man, what are you doing? How about for the next 2 nights a week for 3 months? We get together. We do about 30 wind sprints.
Dude, it's true. It was no joke.
Are you into that?
No,
you want to
I
hang
know.
out with us? And us old guys will do all the fun shit. And you
Yeah.
get to run down and run as fast as you can over and over and over again.
Pull this cart.
Yeah.
You're going to run top speed, and we're going to do 8 shots.
Yeah.
I
No,
was-
trust me, it's cool, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember doing it. It was the Muldowney drill, and, 07, I'm in good shape, but I was
Wonton
tired,
soups and
man.
turkey
yeah,
sandwiches?
That's it. Had a little wonton soup last night, little pre-tournament tradition. I was coming back on the radio tonight. I was a little nervous, got to be honest.
They're
It's like I
eating
haven't
the
done this in a while.
dogs.
Sorry.
Is that what's in wontons?
I think so.
Oh,
It's close enough.
okay.
I had to get it in once tonight. That's my favorite one.
I
Tonight
did,
would not have been complete without that.
Without one of them.
All right, got Bayshore.
Bayshore, Islip, and then just a few left, guys, before we're all wrapped up. And listen, the traditional Islip Town team we're missing tonight would be East Islip, the East Islip Guzzlers. We're hearing rumors that we're going to see them next week at the Labor Day drill, that they're going to shake the dust off the B&C truck. So
that'd be great.
Water's on. Came in on the angle. Nice job on the target.
that's got to be Skippy. Who's is that?
Ervelino.
Oh, okay.
It's Andrew Ippy ran nozzle and Bruno's Y.
Love it. I love those pedals, man. Bruno's got pedals, dude.
East Islip has a chance to break a tie with the Patchogue 40
Time
Thieves
for
for
Bayshore.
something. Stand by.
25.14, 25-14.
Most wins in C-Hose in the state drill. Patchogue and East Islip both tied with 9.
Up to the lights, number 7.
Something maybe they could shoot
Islip
for again, right?
Wolves.
Again, ladies and gentlemen at home, I did bring the state drill files with me. They are all spread out in front of me right now. I'm taking a gander over at them. When the state drill's going on, it's hard. There's a lot of broadcasting that needs to be done. Right here, you can kind of just sit back a little bit, look through some of the numbers, kind of talk about what stood out or what's pretty cool from the stat files there. So you mentioned East Islip. I immediately go to C-Hose, and to think that they have a shot to break a tie with the Patchogue 40 Thieves of that 70s, 80s team. 9 wins in the contest. And the state drill we're talking,
And
Pretty cool.
I would say probably 7 of those happened in the last 15 years.
From 2010 up until last year when they won it.
Wow.
That's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, one of the things you mentioned before, Twan, about the West Sable Flying Dutchman, 14 state championships and so many in the past few years.
Yeah.
And the thing that I think is craziest, if you got Michael and the senior men, as I call them, from West Sable, in a quiet moment, you asked them, there's regret in those years, right? We let here we have Islip Wolf coming down.
Tommy G on the approach. Try to hit that from a distance. Not easy to do.
It's Colin running the Y.
Oh, we got a little bit of a miss there. The water pouring out of the Y.
Love the crowd reaction, though. They're all into this.
Got Robbie Allen and his connecting into the Y.
Time for Islip, 3.5.17, 35-17.
So, Twan, the point I was making there was...
Start a rumor, get your 50-50 tickets
all
ready.
right.
50-50 is going to be happening soon.
Was that West Sable's win-loss of other drills was probably 70-80% in that time period, and there may be 50-50 for that time period. And that's a statistical way to approach it, but I think if you spoke to Michael, if you spoke to Frank, and you asked them, it's the ones that they remember, the ones they didn't get to, right? The ones they left behind.
It's funny, man.
And they're the most successful team of all time, and they'll remember the ones that got away from them. 06, for example.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what all of us do, right? When I look back on my career, and I'm sure when you look back on yours, I'll hold that thought for a second.
Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 6, Bay Shore. Third place, 3 points. Number 5, West Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 7, Islip. Like to take a moment to thank the Central Islip Hop Hog Volunteer Ambulance Group. They've been here all night. I'm glad we didn't have to see you, but we appreciate you guys being here for us. Thank you very much. Get out your 50-50 tickets.
All right, we're gonna dip away for a quick break while we do 50-50, and then after that we'll come back for a little bit of bucks.
All right, sounds good.
All right. As the longest-running sponsor of the New York State Fire Department Drill Team's live broadcast, High Tech Fire and Safety is fired up for another summer of heart-pounding action on the track. Since 1989, High Tech is the exclusive home of Morning Pride bunker gear, the gold standard in firefighter protection. High Tech is your source for the full product lines from Genesis, Mercedes, Elkhart, Toxic Suppression, and more. High Tech is your one-stop shop for a full range of helmets, hoods, boots, and gloves. To check out a product in your firehouse or to speak with one of their friendly team members, reach out at 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfireny.com. H2M Architects and Engineers is a full-service consulting and design firm with a dedicated team that has over 200 years of combined experience serving the emergency services industry. No one understands the needs of first responders better than fellow service members, and H2M is proud to count several of their own staff among them. Whether it's a rehabilitation project or new construction, each design considers the responder's workflow, enabling safer operations and faster response times when it matters most. H2M is proud of their long history of client service and consistent ability to meet architectural, engineering, and environmental challenges head-on while offering a practical approach with creative results. Remember, quality response deserves quality design. For more information, please visit www.h2m.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Braun, Crestline, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers,
Their factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure their customers are ready to respond at any moment. Their full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, their electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Did we mention they also love a good B or C truck restoration? Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help you build your next vehicle. Fire Rescue Systems has been in the fire industry for over 20 years and is proud to show their support for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Serving the New York area with a complete software solution for emergency service entities, FRS software is efficient and easy to use, making it ideal for emergency situations. With a wide array of fine-tuned and tested modules, FRS provides a modular-based system to fit every department's needs, regardless of size. For more information, please visit www.firerescuesystems.com or call 631-234-1304. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The instantaneous on-scene electronic personnel accountability system used by the FDNY and many other fire departments nationwide is now available from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is a well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology.
And we're back! I can't get enough. It's sorry.
That was pretty
Chris
good.
has been dying to do that.
Yep. I'm on the arch, everybody.
Live on top of the arch.
You want to know the work?
Chris.
Against our better judgment, we let Chris up here.
Towards the tub. Right now, towards the tub.
The handle on the gate.
This is good, man. This feels good. It feels like I'm back here a little bit. I've been out, I've been at the camp. I've been living in Greece of chicken nuggets and burgers at Camp Merrick Woods, cooking all day for the kids so they can go for free.
Camp Anawana.
Yeah.
We hold you in our hearts.
Camp Kicker Key for, you Ernest fans. Right? Remember?
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah. You're me the only ones, but we remember.
They tricked the chief into selling the land to the...
Wasn't that like the fourth Ernest movie, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was good.
Yeah. Yes, it's great to have Twan back, everybody. It's good to have this guy here scratching the itch, right, Rob?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I thank
Awesome.
you. I appreciate that, Rob.
Yep.
It's okay. How many viewers we got at home right now?
Still 400 screens watching, including about 30 people in Spencerport right now.
Shout out Red Onions.
The village of Spencerport, the nicest place I've ever been.
Really?
Okay,
It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Does that guy who ran the table, they put drinks on him in the firehouse too?
I actually don't know who the table was. Text me, guys, who the table was. I know Stu is on the gate.
Do they have a state drill capable track?
No.
All
right.
No stance.
That'd be nice, considering it's a nice area. Right?
Handle on the gate goes towards the
So
arch.
quick Town of Islip bucket stats. CI's won the last 2 years. Last year 2203. Previous year 2154.
And your host of the 2025 Islip Town Championship Drill, the Central Islip Hobos!
One of the favorite moments I had last week watching the state drill was the Bayshore Redskins bucket shot with Frankie Sonnenberg dumping, filling it in 11, keeping it real for the 2000s dumpers. I said to him at the Hempstead Invite, I'm like, yo, the barrel could be filled in 11. It could be
barrel
filled in 11.
stinks.
What's the deal? What happened? After the shot, I want to know what happened.
Yep.
And how we
All
could
right.
get it back.
All right, hobos are off. Everybody's on a little bit of a waggle by Ryan Murphy.
Veteran recovery by Ryan at the bottom.
Dropped the first bucket at the top.
Bicep guy.
I got a good pace going now. But she's doing a nice job in the barrel.
Yeah, he's figured this spot out. Very good.
All right, goes in 12.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Twan? What'd you say?
All right, he's just a good dumper. He's hitting it right in the center. If anything, he could put his front foot a little bit over the lip of the arch. I used to like to do that to get a little closer to the top guy.
2-3.88. 23.88.
But yeah, he's fast. He's getting it right in the spot. He's got the good wingspan. He's a natural dumper.
He's a bicep guy, though.
And he's a bicep guy, yes.
The West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Oh, here we go. Watch out. Here comes the water, Mia. I got it. I got it.
So what actually happened to the barrel that it's very difficult to fill in 11?
And that is the crux of this whole thing, right? It used to be, basically, if you, I'll give you an example. 2010, the Central Islip Hillbillies ran a 2073 at the state drill.
Would you get one?
Third place.
That's right.
And we all filled in 11. Every single team that ran that day in 2010 filled in 11. Now, filling in 11 is a magical occurrence. It's a miracle. It happens maybe 2 or 3 times a season.
Right.
And what happened, I don't know the specifics, but basically there were some concerns that the floats that that actually float to the top of 45 gallons.
There's 3 of them, right?
There's 3, and they were maybe a little bit less inconsistent, so they actually redesigned that, and in doing so, maybe made it much more difficult for that 11 buckets to trip, which has let's see what West Sayville does here. I bet you they fill an 11 and shut me up.
All right, Billy Houghton approaching the ladder. All 4 on. Kyle Jakowski, 660 pick. First bucket, 950.
What do you see, 20?
He is very clean in the barrel. Again, just a long-time dumper right now. Obviously, there's always going to be a little bit of spillage here and there, but that's part of it. Everyone's going to do it.
Early
He's
12.
real clean, and that's why it's filling in early 12. It's very good up here.
A
Very
real
good.
early 12. 9.95 on the first dump.
Time for West Sayville. 2.31. 22.31.
You know, with this whole technology that you're talking about,
5. The West Islip Raiders.
yeah, it's like in the quest for perfection, like we lose the feel of the contest and what we become used to. And we might, and you've said this to me off air, we might be witnessing one of the greatest bucket teams in the West Sayville Flying Dutchman, and we don't even know it.
That's right.
Because it's not tripping in 11 as often as it might have done with the previous barrel. Now, look, what's the argument? Yeah, you want it to be as exact as possible, but I don't know, man. It's a tricky argument because in doing that, you're kind of not only getting rid of the feel of the contest and what we're used to at times, it's kind of messing with the history of it, too.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. You've got teams that were setting team records in the last 5 years that are not team records because they would have filled in 11, they would have broke their team record, but instead they needed to go to 12,
I mean, and there's definitely past practice for this kind of thing. I mean, look at what we did with the C trucks. Obviously, those numbers we had to become a little bit more comfortable with understanding. But it's, I don't know, it's a tough one, just not hearing those 20s as often in buckets. We miss them.
West Islip to the line.
Okay, come the Raiders approaching the ladder. Well, they are now set. Let's see what that first dump is going to be. 1260.
Yeah, so this dumper here you can see up top, keeping the bucket in the barrel as long as possible.
You like that move?
I don't know. It's like how much more are you going to get, right? I think really part of it, though, is the pace that they have going on. So I think it's really just you'd like to do it all in one motion. So I think the reason he's doing it is because it's part of just the motion of the shot. But no, you're not getting much more by holding it there, right?
Time for West Islip. 32.33. 32. 33.
I will. We mentioned before about West Islip building here, but let's give a shout out to West Islip coming out here, winning all 13 contests for a team that for a long time was not doing that, and doing it with the partnership that they've developed with the North Patchogue Nightcaps.
Oh, that's
the
Team through the lights. Number 6, the Bay Shore Redskins.
in this case, West Islip. A success story when it comes to the mergers. Definitely being able to put a full team out now due to being able to work with the guys from North Patchogue, and it's at least a 50-50 split between both departments.
Good stuff, brother.
But yeah, I'm adamant that I don't even care. Like why are we purists to the idea that 45 gallons is what matters? To me, I'm a purist that a great bucket shot fills an 11. That's my purist statement. So if it means we make the barrel 44.5,
Oh, don't be crazy.
or whatever, I don't care. Just all I know is right now it's a little too tight. And so let's loosen things up and let these teams run great shots. Let's run 11s as much as possible.
Let's watch the Bucket State champs run first, and then I'm wondering what the technology was that was there. But anyway, Frankie Sonnenberg, longtime member of the New Hype Termites and now the Bayshore Redskins, the guy who put it out in 11 along with his Redskins. Let's see if
650
they'll
on
do
the
it again.
pick. First dump 928, best dump we've seen.
And you could just see he is still clean up top. I hope he does it again. Go. Oh, maybe. Go on.
It was on a drop of 12, but it was right there, man. 12. No, 12. 12th bucket. We're rebooting. Is it German judges?
I was
Thinking's not that close.
No, it wasn't.
It's not that
The
close.
computer just shut off, and they have to restart the computer. I'm looking at it from here.
I was gonna say it's not that close.
I'm just making nonsense. Oh my goodness, is it German judges? They're logging in right now. They're typing in the password.
This is great. What happens if they lost a number?
They're still staring like, oh my god, what happened?
Frankie
What happened?
filled it in 11 last week. Kept it real.
Hang on, we're rebooting. No, we're running a Windows update. Blue screen.
This is the last.
No!
Is that even
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I'm gonna start making faces at Bill Shore. Watch this. Watch when it's something. Watch.
Yo.
That's not very nice.
Yes.
Be.
I don't know. Just I don't know. Sit down, please.
Might be. Could it be?
Bill Shore is looking up at the watch right now, folks. Like, is it real? Did we break the record? And they did not. It's literally just the computer has to restart. And but I'm giving them the impression like they did with my eyes being really wide at the top of the arch.
As Ralph Frail would say,
I don't know.
and real admission.
A great saying yesterday. What was it? General Judges or General Hospital last week, right? Hell yeah. Patchwork 40 Thieves. Ricky wanted to give a shout out to the Walnut Street Elementary student government president. Is he listening maybe? I doubt it.
If he is, you can send me a text. That's, of course, JoJo
Time for
Simone.
Bayshore.
See? Took a minute.
Back to back.
Loading.
1 point up. 6. 21. 96.
All right. Islip Town champs as well. Oh, the universe.
Hey, listen, they got a good bucket team. So what changed in the barrel, Chris? That what changed in the floats, right? So all three floats have to hit this connection at the same time?
To me, what matters less, because obviously the change was done to have a more effective measuring ability, right?
It's done in good faith for sure.
Right.
Number 6.
We'll listen to the top 5 here.
Second place, 4 points. Number 4, West Sayville. Third place, 3 points. Number 1, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 5, West Islip.
But that being said, the real effect of the change is we went from 11 buckets to 12 buckets. And every team's team record was ever set with 11 buckets. And to me, knowing that the de facto reality of the change is to push everybody to 12 buckets means that an adjustment should be made to allow teams to fill in 11 buckets more consistently. I don't care what the number is. The idea that we are married to 45 gallons passionately, no, we are married to 11 buckets. That's what the sport is built off of, is 11 buckets.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Interesting. I mean, I hear you. I guess, you know, the 27-year-old guy inside of me still thinks I could, fill it myself in 11.
I could do it.
Barrel.
I think the most frustrating part is that once in a while it does go off, which means we are close. We are close.
In 5th place with 15 points, the Islip Wolves.
So I would
There's
argue,
the old floats.
In 4th place,
I wouldn't do that.
22 points.
I would just go every year.
Raiders.
take a half a gallon out of the barrel, and we do it all over again the next year until we get to the point where we are doing it the way it feels right.
In second place,
34.5 gallons next year.
points.
That's tough, man.
I get it.
Tough sell for me. It's like junk science. It's like we're,
And in first place,
as we're stepping all over the
with
announcement here.
54 points, and your 2025
Chris.
Islip Town champions,
The officials would like to
Central
unplug the scoreboard so they can plug their truck back in. They would like to plug their truck back in.
Anyway, congrats to the CI Hobos.
So 54 points, tied for the third most points ever in the town drill history.
That's
Nice.
cool. What's the most ever? 56?
56.
No one
Wow.
has a 60 point.
Had a chance to tie it if they win one bucket
Think,
still.
Gotcha.
or if they ran 3-man ladder.
Right. True.
Cool.
That's how it goes.
Nobody-
Listen,
nobody ran
I don't know what
three-man
the answer is with the bucket barrel. I mean, it's junk science when you start taking off numbers. I hear what you mean with the 11. I guess in my mind, I was always married to it's 45 buckets, you know, and fill it in 11.
45 gallons.
Yeah, gallons, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell, you know, to get people to lower the amount of liquid that goes into the
I get
bucket.
it. It's just the reality, right? And I don't have good answers either.
I know.
It would be the easiest way for us. I would almost. I would rather just put it on the hands of the rules committee, let them make the adjustment so that winning teams are filling in 11. Sit down.
I still say find the old floats. So we dig them out, Rob? What do you think?
Nah, they're probably 5-6 years old at this point. So, we got a party starting up here in Central Islip. So, thank you everybody for joining us. You guys said the nice stuff and sign it off. Go ahead.
It's good to be back here doing a drill. Hope you guys enjoyed the Islip Town. Congrats to the CI Hobos. Congrats to the 2025 New York State champion, West Sable Flying Dutchman. And remember, we have a couple tournaments left. Right, we're in Hagerman the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, correct? And then we are out in Hempstead again for the Labor Day tournament in Nassau. West Hempstead's the host of that drill. And, of course, the victory party. Rob, why don't you give the details about that one more time?
Yes, post Hagerman's drill on the 30th at 7:30 p.m. at West Sable's Fire Headquarters at 80 Main Street. You're all invited to come down. We'll have food, we'll have refreshments, and we will have a foam pit waiting for you to test it out. No bottles allowed. And I also want to give a plug. I believe tomorrow Point Pleasant has their drill.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So good luck to all our upstate teams racing tomorrow. Go get them.
Mikey Passero, you got to get one more floor to tie Richie Arnett. That was the shot of the day. Richie Arnett currently third place, sole possession of it on the 4 club. He ran his 4th tonight. Can Mikey and Point Pleasant tie it back up? See you later, everybody.
We'll leave you with that.